of snuggle down in their seats, and the Whiteface is still getting those instructions in the locker room. Coop, let's talk a little bit about the district now. We mentioned both Hereford and Randall are unbeaten. Randall has they dominated Dumas in their first district game, and then last week wound up winning by about 16, but really it was about an 8-9 point game against Paladuro. So how do you see it?
Well, I think Paladuro probably was looking through us a little bit when we played them to Randall, like they often do sometimes. But I think Randall, if that Bonner kid stays healthy, I think without a doubt that they're the best team. And well, I hate to say that, best team in the district, but I think we'll really have trouble beating them because they have played some pretty good competition themselves. Like they beat Amarillo High pretty handily, and and so I'm thinking that it's going to be pretty tough on us. I'm not selling us short because I think on a given night we might beat any of them, but I just think Randall right now has got to be the team to beat.
Well, we'll see how all that plays out as the fans kind of settle in here and start to take their seat. Size-wise, let's talk about Caprock's defensive unit. They're not particularly big, 240, 185, and 225 up front. The linebackers at 168, 160, 175, and 180, and the secondary 155, 135, 155. So not great size, and offensively much the same. They do have a 260-pound couple of guards, 260 and 265, but you kind of grow accustomed to that. That's really not big by today's standards, Scooby.
Well, it's not as big as some we've played. That's good size, and that's big enough. But we've played some that were a lot bigger. But if we play ball, I think we can handle them.
We've got just a gorgeous night. Little south wind, probably about, 5 or 10 miles an hour, no more than that. And the field is in perfect playing shape. So all of that is just ideal as far as the evening's concerned. Caprock, to add to their woes, they've lost their quarterback, Wade Malone. He's on crutches out here tonight, and he was a very key part of their offensive unit. As I look at their numbers, here, look at his numbers. Throwing the football, Malone was 58 out of 122 for 452 yards, so he was by far and away their leading passer, and he'll now be playing football here tonight. So I'm sure they feel a little bit under the gun, huh?
Well, I'm sure they are too, and that may be another reason that we might be overconfident.
Yeah,
if our kids know that he's not going to play, that's kind of a strike against us. But well, we don't want anybody to get hurt, and I hope he comes back real quick. But that's just the way the nature of the game is. That's all there is to it.
Yep, we have been pretty fortunate in that regard for most of this season, staying away. Had some bumps and bruises along the way, but nothing really serious in nature, and hopefully that will continue for the balance of this football season. Volleyball, in case you haven't heard, next Tuesday, not this coming Tuesday, but Tuesday week, I should say, Hereford's playing in Odessa in their first playoff game, so we'll be there. It's a 5 o'clock start. We'll be there to broadcast next Tuesday evening from UT Permian Basin in Odessa. Whiteface captains out there, we have won the toss, and we want the football, Coob. That's how we're going to start this thing out here tonight.
Well, I figured as much since the wind's not blowing a whole lot, but like you say, about 10 miles an hour out of the southeast or south a little bit. It'll favor the south team just a little bit here, but not much.
Whitefaces head back to the blow-up helmet, which is where they come out here in just a minute. I saw David and Melba Juke make their way in a minute ago. They've driven all the way back from Graham today just to get to the football game here tonight. So folks making all kinds of sacrifices to see the Whitefaces play.
Well, is that Paul Mason?
That is Paul Mason. Yeah, he's that tall, thin guy standing down there.
What's he doing there?
He's got his Go Herd shirt on. Here comes the Whitefaces.
Go Herd.
As they come prancing out on the field, the Mighty Maroon Band playing the fight song. A reminder that tomorrow the band will be in UIL competition down in Odessa. I think about 1:45 tomorrow afternoon is the first round. If you make the cut, you play again tomorrow night. So I wish Mr. Barrow and the band well. Listen to Mr. Barrow. Went out in the stands a moment ago while the band was warming up. Boy, he's putting some serious pressure on them about concentrate and focus and all that sort of stuff. So we really appreciate the band and what a great job they do and what Mr. Barrow does. And, Nathan Goodall, the band leader, out on the field. And we're looking forward to what those guys can do and gals can do tomorrow in Odessa. Also, I want to say hello tonight, too, to Mary Thomas over in Dallas. She got a great report this week, Coob. Got her first CAT scan results back, and they were excellent. And so, Mary, you just keep on keeping on. We look forward to her being back here in Hereford sometime pretty soon.
Get well quick.
Absolutely. Whiteface is gathered up down here, ready to receive the opening kickoff. They'll get last-minute instructions from the Whiteface coaches, who include headman Don DeLosier and Grant Davis and Rodney Allen, Jason Avon, Brandon Collins, Charlie Garza, Bobby Nino, Josh Reynolds, David Wright, Keenan Kitchens, Tim Bell, Brandon Wall, Jason Cole, Levi Keith, Sion King, John Nino, James Bell, and Chris Ruckman, and of course Doc Morrow, the longtime trainer for the Whitefaces.
Did you say Keenan Kitchens?
I did say Keenan Kitchens. He's some relation to you, isn't he?
That sounds funny when you say he's on the coaching staff.
Coach Keenan Kitchens, His granddad used to be a coach, I heard. I'm not sure of that, but I think that's right.
Hey, I think Caprock, talk about Caprock, I think they might pull out all the stops tonight because they don't have anything to lose. I'm talking about onside kicks and fake punts and a bunch of stuff. So I think we got to be ready for nearly anything.
Well, let's see here as the Longhorns get ready to kick it away, and fans standing down here in front of us, a few, some are seated. I guess going to kind of relax here for the opening kickoff. And the Longhorns ready to boot it away. For Caprock, it is Caceres who will be the kicker. He's a senior, little guy. I mean, a real little guy, probably 5'2", 120 pounds. Jim's having some problems with our replay. He's working on that right now. We're set to go to play as the Longhorns will kick. The Whitefaces receive. The kick will come from south to north, and this 4A football game is just moments away from beginning as they await the whistle, and here we go. First kick of the night along the ground, pooched and fallen on by Bridwell at the 34-yard line. Good job, Hunter just fielded that thing cleanly, went down to one knee, and we've got good field position. A full moon horizon over there in the east, and it's 1st and 10 Hereford.
Boy, it is for a fact. Well, he just squibbed that ball along the ground that time, and Hunter,
Hunter.
Oh, it was Hunter. He didn't want to take a chance on fumbling or anything. Like I said, went down, just covered the ball right there. Pretty good field position, 34-yard line.
Bridwell and Caceres to the left, Silva to the right. Way out right is Matt. Shotgun formation. Munguia with Lozoya beside him. Beavers the center. Blakely and Enriquez the guards. As the first down snap about to go. Give it off Lozoya right over the middle. He is hit immediately, and Nathan will not get back to the line of scrimmage as the Longhorns said no dice. Whitefaces tried to trap him on first down, and Caprock was there in force. It'll be 2nd down and 12, a loss of a couple.
Well, two backs back there, quarterback and Lozoya, and they just handed it off to him off left tackle, and they were right there to knock him down for a long yard loss.
Jeremiah Johnson makes the tackle. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're stacked in order on the right, and rolling right is Munguia looking to throw. Looking, got a man open. Yostin makes the catch at midfield. Chase is down, a 18-yard pickup. 1st and 10 Hereford, right at the midfield stripe.
Well, the 3 receivers on this side went down the field. Yostin was one of those, and he turned toward the sideline, and Munguia racing toward the right side just hit him with a perfect pass, and Yostin hauled it in for the first down.
Good to see Chase gobble that thing up. 3 receivers to the left now. That's the wide side of the field. First series of the night. The Whitefaces with the ball at the midfield stripe. Out of the shotgun formation. Give it inside. Lozoya has 5. Lozoya has 10. And Nathan has a first down. Well, depending on where they spot him, close to the first down at the 40 of Caprock. I believe it is a 1st and 10 for the Whitefaces. That was a first down play.
Well, they're waving their arms like they're stopping the clock, so I guess it is a first down. Well, they're already moving them. Yeah, it is. First. Run the same play that we lost a yard a while ago. That time he picked up 10. Lozoya off left tackle. Jonathan
Davis, who had a good week last week, caught 4 balls, I believe, is split out to the left. The sophomore, he and Silva go to the left. To the right come Caceres and Bridwell. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10 from the Caprock 40. First series of the night for either team. Straight back is Mungia. 5-man rush. Under pressure. Pulls it down. He's hit. Gets away. Mungia still on his feet. Back to the line of scrimmage. And he misses. They miss a tackle on him. He gains 4. Loses the football. But he was down when he lost it. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the White Faces. I think they grabbed him by the face mask. But no call. And it's 2nd and 7 Hereford.
Boy, it was a little bit scary with him letting the ball go. But he had already hit the ground. Thank goodness. He scrambled pretty heavily around there, and he got hit 2 or 3 times and pulled loose and finally picked up about 4 yards.
Okay, it'll be 2nd down, a long 6, short 7 for the White Faces. Clock running with 10-12 left in the first period. No score at White Face Field. 2 running backs beside Mungia now as Caprock's going to bring everybody. Handoff inside and nothing doing. Gave it to Collier, but the Longhorns brought 8, and we didn't get them blocked, and it is 3rd down and 7.
Well, that's one of the things I was talking about. They're going to pull out all the strings and do a lot of blitzing and that kind of stuff. That time they did. We didn't have anybody to go. We didn't have enough people to block them, so they knocked him down about on the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost about a half a yard.
3rd down and 7. 9:40 left. Wide side right. 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left for the White Faces. Bridwell the widest on the right. Rolling right is Mungia looking to throw. On the corner. Fires it ahead. Complete to Caceres. 1st down at the 25. J.C. in the right place at the right time, makes the grab. Watson on the tackle, but it'll be 1st and 10 for the White Faces.
Boy,
he got up slowly. J.C. with that ankle already hurt.
Boy, that was a good job, but when he goes down, it worries me all to pieces. I wish he'd come out. He's limping a little bit as he goes back to the huddle.
He limped back into the huddle. Guy has caught some great passes this year, as he's just a super receiver. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Longhorns again up tight. Anything long over the middle right here might be pay dirt. 1st and 10 from the 25. Here they come, all out blitz. Give it to Lozoya. He is hit and struggles across the 25 to the 23. The Longhorns again bringing everybody. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
But that time again, handed to Lozoya again off left guard, left tackle, the left side of the line, and he picked up about 4 yards on the play.
Felipe Enriquez and Cawthon here on the right side of the line for the White Faces. Perez, or actually Felipe's on the left side. Perez over there with him. And we're at 2nd down and 7, wide side left. Nobody in the backfield this time. Mungia, little hitch pass, complete to Bridwell. He's hit immediately, slips the tackle, still on his feet inside the 15, and down to the 13 he goes. 1st and 10 White Faces as Bridwell makes his first reception of the night. It's a gain of about 12 on the play.
About 12 yards on the play. It was just out in the flat to the right side that time, and then the other guys blocked for him, and he turned it inside and picked up about 12 yards on the play and another Hereford 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 13. A very, very well orchestrated opening drive for the White Faces. 8:24 left in a scoreless first quarter. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation. In motion goes Caceres. Handoff inside. Ball fumble on the ground. Scramble for it. Don't think the White Faces got it back this time. Looks like the Longhorns have the football. We missed the handoff. Running up the gut. The Longhorns were Johnny on the spot, and Hereford's opening drive winds up with a turnover as the ball is picked up by Aaron Reyna, and it's 1st and 10 Longhorns from their own 12-yard line.
Well, that's another one of those things we talked about, and unpredictable. You just don't know what's going to happen in a football game. We were moving it smartly down the field and misconnected on a handoff there down around their 10 or 11-yard line, and Caprock will take over.
Longhorns' first possession of the night. Hereford used up 3:59 in the first quarter, but got no points to show for it. Kyler is the quarterback for the Longhorns, and he is he's not listed in the program. I don't know how old he is, but he is the quarterback, and they're in an I formation, shotgun formation, actually, with a tailback behind him on 1st down from their 12. In motion comes the wingback, but they give it to the tailback straight ahead, and he struggles for a couple out to about the 15, make it 2nd down and 7. Hollingsworth among those in on the tackle. Good job by Casey, and it'll be 2nd down and 7.
Well, it was a good job by Casey. They did all kinds of stuff in the backfield that time, kind of a strange set, and then the guy went in motion to the right that time, and they handed off right straight up the middle, but we were kind of ready for them. They picked up 2 yards on the play.
Binge over on the left side at the corner, joined out there by Norez. Norez had an interception last week. Same formation, quarterback in the shotgun, but the tailback behind him. Second down and 7, wide side right, gonna throw. Lefty throws it out here long, just throws it up for grabs, and no one can get to it. And it'll be 3rd down and 7. Good coverage by the Whitefaces, Johnny Benavides, and it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Horns.
Well, Benavides was running stride for stride with him that time down the sideline over here. The quarterback just kind of threw that thing up. I mean, up high, and it just floated down the field and went right over his head. A little bit of wind makes a little difference when they get it up that high.
Whitefaces have Jacob Villarreal here at the near side. Casey Hollingsworth, Tenna at the tackle over on the left side, and on the right side is Josh Garza. The linebackers are Jimenez and Collier. Throwing situation, you would think, on 3rd and 7, 7:17 left in a scoreless first period. Wide side right for the Longhorns. Kyler gonna throw again, same play, throws it up again for grabs, and again throws it out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down, and the Longhorns will have to punt it away. So again, a couple of hopeful throws, but nowhere near the mark, and it is punt time for the Horns.
Again, you're right, same play, but he just threw it up in the air and hoped that the player could catch the ball. We were right with him down the sideline here, but it went incomplete. 4th down and punt time.
Cameron Collier and Matt Silva back in twin safety in anticipation of the punt. The Longhorns had too many men on the field. Now they run one off.
That ought to be a penalty.
Well, it should have been, I think. They huddled up with 12, but no call. 4th and 7, good snap. Here comes the rush. Left footer off the side of his foot, not going to go very far. Hits at the 40 and bounces out of bounds about the 42 on Caprock's end of the field. So the Whiteface defensive unit holds. After the Whiteface turnover, it's 1st and 10 at the Caprock 42-yard line for the Whitefaces.
Well, you're right. A good job of the defense again that time. 3 and out. And Hereford gets the ball again in good field position about the 42-yard line in Caprock end of the field. Now we need to move it all the way in. You just got to cut down on your mistakes and not make those pass interceptions and fumbles. That's all there is to it.
We fumbled twice in that drive. Once we were down. The second time we lost the ball. And again, sometimes, honestly, that comes from just not being too focused. And it's hard to be focused all the time. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Mungia has them on 1st down from the Longhorn 42. No score, 7:07 left first quarter. Wide side left, straight back to throw. Gonna throw it long for JC, running stride for stride. Caceres in stride catches it at the 10-yard line of the Longhorns. What a throw by Mungia. Perfect coverage, but a perfect pass. 1st and 10, Hereford.
Well, Caceres was over here on the sideline just a minute ago and kind of jogging up and down trying to get that ankle loose, I guess.
He got it loose.
I was afraid that he was going to be out, but they put him right back in there, and I mean, he went straight down the field, and you're right, Mungia laid that thing right over his shoulder, and of course, Caceres don't miss very many of them.
1st and 10, 32-yard gain there, sets the Whitefaces up 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Wide side left, 3 receivers go that way. Mungia out of the shotgun. Hand off Lozoya inside, finds a little seam, and Nathan gets about 4 running that trap play. It'll be 2nd down and, well, 2nd goal from the 7.
Well, the same play that they've been running, seemed like he's getting 4 yards every time we run that play, except the first time he lost yards. But 4, that's pretty good on 1st down there inside the 10-yard line.
Yep, a short 4 it might be, about 6.5 needed for the touchdown. Wide side left, shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bridwell is that lone receiver to the left. They go that way a lot of times. He gets double coverage now, pulled down by Mungia inside the 5, and Ryan down to the 2-yard line as he scrambled up the gut before he was brought down by Sandoval. It'll be 3rd down and goal from 2 steps away.
Well, Ryan looked, and tried to find an open receiver. He wanted to pass the ball, I think, but he found a little opening right straight up the middle and ran it down to around the 2, maybe 3-yard line.
Jonathan Davis brings the play in. We are down to 5:45 and counting in a scoreless first quarter. Hereford threatening for the 2nd time in the ball game. Lost a fumble the first time down here. Now they have it 3rd and goal. We'll call it 3 yards away. Wide side left. Again, Bridwell, the lone receiver out there. 3 receivers to the right. Mungia going to throw it. Here comes the rush, has time, throws across the middle. Silva into the end zone as he just dashed across the middle. Nice throw and catch, touchdown Hereford, and the Whitefaces take the lead. Silva's 5th touchdown of the season.
Well, Mungia waited till just the right time. Silva was on the right side. He went shallow. Of course, we didn't need very much, and all the way across the field to the far side, and came open just as he threw the ball, and he just ran in untouched.
So a 3-yard touchdown toss. That would be Mungia's 12th, I believe, of the season. And Acevedo out to try to make a 7 out of a 6 with 5:24 left in the first quarter. Good snap. Bridwell gets it down. The kick is far enough. It is good. The Whitefaces lead at 7-0. Hereford's kickoff in 1 minute.
There's a flag.
Hereford.
Illegal procedure. Again, Bridwell, Parker, the holder. This will be a 25-yard extra point instead of a 20 as typical. Low snap, but he gets it down. The kick is far enough. It sails. No good. Wide left. So the Whitefaces lose the point. They lead 6-0 with 5:24 left in the first quarter. Back in 1 minute. All right, back at Whiteface Field. Hereford kicked the point after. Then there was an illegal procedure penalty against the Whitefaces, so they had to kick it again. Honestly, didn't get a very good snap. He kind of rushed it a little bit and missed the kick. And again, those kind of things can loom large depending on who you're playing.
Later on, this depends on how the game goes.
Sure.
It could loom large, like you say.
Bridwell ready to kick it away, and here we go. The sophomore approaches the football, hits it high, end over end. Going to be fielded at the 15-yard line by the Longhorns. Back to the 20, up the gut, across the 25, still on his feet at the 30, bounces outside to the 35, to the 40. The race is on. He could go. He is going to go the distance. 30, 25, 20, nobody to catch him. 15-10, touchdown Caprock, and just like that, this football game is all tied up after an 85-yard kickoff return by the Longhorns that obviously lifts their spirits in a hurry.
Well, he ran into a lot of traffic down there around the 25-yard line, but he was able to pull loose and get on through the traffic, and then all of a sudden he became open down there, and then you wasn't going to catch him. It looked like he had pretty good speed.
Longhorns now with a point after try. That was Caprock's trying to check myself out here. Trevor Cordova, a senior, who ran it back 85 yards, and the Longhorns now can take the lead with this point after. 5:09 left in the first quarter. 6-6 ball game. Good snap. Kick is down and up. It is far enough. It's true. The Longhorns lead at 7-6. We'll have Caprock's kickoff in 1 minute. 5:09 left first period. An 85-yard touchdown return, and point after has given the Longhorns a 7-6 lead here at Whiteface Field. There was some real shoddy tackling by the Whitefaces on that kickoff. I'll not say any more.
Well, that's what I was talking about the 25. He ran into some traffic. They had hands on him, but he pulled loose and went right on for the 85-yard touchdown run.
Because they're as ready to kick it away. Ball blows off the tee. The Longhorns have the benefit of the win in this first quarter, but honestly, the win's not had anything to do with this ball game thus far. Cordova, I don't want to take anything away from his kickoff return. It was very, very well done, but the Whitefaces have given the Longhorns a great lift here emotionally as they kick it short again. This time the Whitefaces field it up around the 35-yard line and down in a heap there. The ball came loose. The officials have not indicated anything yet. It's Hereford's football, but that is the third fumble. Benj recovered it. Third fumble of this first quarter. We've lost one of the three. We've given up a kickoff return, and we look like we're a little bit lackadaisical.
Well, we just didn't seem to be concentrating real well. Again, like you say, kind of misplayed the ball over there, but we got on it about the 35-yard line. Not too bad a field position for us to start, but boy, we're just not we're not concentrating very good right now.
Parker Bridwell's first snap of the night, as he is in at quarterback for the third series of the night. 7-6 Caprock. Hereford starts from their own 36. Wide side right. Parker hands off inside, and Lozoya right up the gut has 10, 12, out to the 47. First and 10 for the Whitefaces. Good hole up the middle for Nathan Lozoya, and he knew what to do with it. Finally brought down by Chris Frank.
You're right, off right tackle that time. Lozoya found a good hole over the right guard slot and moved it right up for a first down that time. They're grabbing at the ball as he's going down. Boy, I'm telling you, they're trying to cause some of those fumbles by grabbing at the ball.
4:50 left first period. Whitefaces with the football, trailing 7-6. Shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Fake it, keep it. Bridwell up the middle. Bridwell has 7, 8, 9 yards as he goes to the Caprock 45. Make it about an 8-yard pickup. Second down and 2.
Another good play. Another good block by the left side of the line over there. Left guard and left tackle. He faked it to Lozoya that time and kept it around that side and found a hole over there and picked up 8 yards on the play. Second
down and 2. Whitefaces with the football on the far hash mark, as this time Yostin and Silva come to the near side. Far side is Bridwell and Casares. The younger Bridwell, Parker at the quarterback slot. Looking over the defense on 2nd and 2. Will he go long here? Low snap, straight back, 5-man, 6-man rush, steps away. He's hit. He's going to go down, lose back to the original line of scrimmage, make it 3rd and 10. That was Cordova, the guy who ran back the kickoff, who makes the tackle, and the Whitefaces continue to sputter here in the first quarter.
Boy, that's what we didn't need to do right there. You know, we had it 2nd down and 2, and we lost about 7 or 8 yards on that particular play, and it's back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 10, a big play here for Hereford.
Jonathan Davis brings the play in, passes it along to Bridwell. 3:35 and counting, 7-6 Caprock, first quarter of play. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The possession down for the maroon and white right here. Line of scrimmage, the 48 of Hereford. Rolling left, a 5-man rush. On under the gun, overthrown, tried to hit Silva. Matt went up down around the 35-yard line, but that brings up 4th down and punt time. And the Whitefaces trailing 7-6, give it right back to the Longhorns.
Well, Parker Bread was sprinting to his left that time. Threw that ball, tried to hit Silva, like you say, down the field. It would have been a 1st down had he been able to catch the ball, but it was overthrown just a little bit as he was sprinting to his left.
Back to punt, bad ankle and all, is the Whitefaces' J.C. Caceres. 3:19 left in the first quarter. Cordova, the lone receiver, back for the Longhorns. High snap, but J.C. goes up and gets it, punts it down to about the 30-yard line, bounces forward to the 28, rolls down to the 27-yard line, 26.5 it is, down there by the Whitefaces, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Longhorns as Josh Garcia is the man who puts it to rest. And the Longhorns, with a 7-6 lead, take over at their own 27-yard line.
Well, the ball got up in the air and on that punt a little bit, and it does affect punting because the ball goes up so high, and Caceres didn't get much roll on it, down to about the 27-yard line, and Caprock's into the field.
Longhorns with a 1-point lead and 3:09 left in the first period of play here at Whiteface Field as they spread out over the ball. Norez at the wing on the far side. Benavides on the near side. Shotgun formation. Wide side is the right for the Horns on 1st down. Looking over the defense now is Collar. Long look at the defense. Takes the snap and straight back to throw. Rolls left, wants to run now, heads up the field, and he'll go out of bounds just about on the line of scrimmage. Nice hustle by the Whitefaces. I think that was Elias Rivera who made the tackle. It'll be 2nd down. He gained about a yard, 2nd and 9.
Well, he came from the left tackle, defensive tackle that time, and knocked the quarterback out of bounds after, right about the line of scrimmage that time. That was a great job by Rivera.
Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play with 3:03 remaining in the first quarter. The Longhorns with a 2nd and 9. Their second possession from scrimmage of the night. But the Longhorns, you'll recall, got that 85-yard touchdown return on the kickoff after Hereford scored the opening TD of the night. In motion goes the split receiver, and they give it to him running wide right. Tries to cut to the outside. Does. He's at the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 40 of Hereford, 35, 30. One man to beat. Benavides grabs him by a shoelace at the Hereford 23. And in not the Longhorns, if they didn't have anything going for them emotionally when they got here, they do right now.
Well, they sent the man in motion from left to right that time, and about the time he got to the quarterback, they snapped the ball and they handed it to that guy that was in motion around the right-hand side, and he got outside down the sideline, and I mean had the big gainer for Caprock.
First down of the night for the Longhorns turns into a run of about 50 yards on the button. 1st and 10 from the Hereford 27 or 23-yard line. Clock running with 2:40 left in the first period. Again, the Longhorns leading 7-6. The Whitefaces needing something to kind of light the fire. In at the tailback slot is Villalobos. He gets the ball, cuts inside. He is hit and dropped right on the line of scrimmage. Good defense by the Whitefaces. Again, it's Hollingsworth. Collier was there. Benj got a piece of it. And so did Jimenez. It'll be 2nd down and 10, 2nd and 11.
Well, he lost a yard on that play. The tailback's lining up right behind the quarterback, and that time he just turned and kind of handed to him like he was going to run the option play, but he let it go with the tailback off left guard, left tackle, and he lost a yard on the play.
Longhorns trying to shorten the ball game, take as much time, keep that clock running between plays. 1:55 and counting. Caprock up by 1, but driving at the Hereford 23. Back to throw is Kyler. Throws long over the middle. Got a man there. Ball batted in the air and incomplete. Good coverage by Collier. Well, that guy Cameron made a great play.
Well, he did for a fact. He waited till just the right time and broke in there and knocked that ball away and down around the goal line. It could have been a touchdown if he hadn't been there.
Whitefaces sub in some folks, bring Riley Hill and Elias Rivera and Garza out of the ball game. Tenna comes back in there. 3rd down and 11, a throwing situation you would think. With 1:46 left, first quarter. Again, the Longhorns lead 7-6. Probably in 4-down territory. I don't know how long the field goal kicker, what kind of leg he's got. Tell you what's happening here after this play, too. The quarterback, Kyler, his first game at quarterback, calls him down now. The wingback Johnson, or the running back Johnson to his left, back to throw. Looking, rolls left, looking, throws at the last minute. Got a man there, complete to the 10, to the 5, dives into the end zone. It is nope, he went out at the 1, just inches away from a touchdown. Well, I don't see how that wasn't a TD, honestly. He hit the pylon, and the pylon is a touchdown, but the official marks him out 6 inches away. But on 3rd and 12, the Whitefaces let him get outside, and he made a nice throw and catch.
Well, the quarterback sprinted to his left that time, run the sprint out pass to a guy down there about the 10-yard line. He was going in the same direction toward this sideline. He threw a perfect pass. He went down the sideline, and like you say, I thought he went in for a touchdown.
I did, for a fact. 1st and goal from about 6 inches away. 1:37 left, first quarter. Caprock up 7-6 and threatening. Quarterback sneak, he's into the end zone. That's a touchdown, and the Longhorns widen the gap to 13-6 with a point after upcoming.
Well, that's just one of those things that we've been talking about. Is your team lets up a little bit because Caprock hadn't won any games hardly, and they come in here fired up and get a break or two early like they have, and now they lead 4. Well, if he kicks this, it'll be 14-6.
Well, they get a break or two, but honestly, we helped them on a couple of breaks too. They converted 2 3rd down plays. The kick is good. It is 14-6 Caprock, back in 1 minute. All right, 14-6 Caprock. Yep, you heard me right. The Longhorns that time took it and drove it and made a couple of big plays, a couple of 3rd down conversions, and get into the end zone, and it's 14-6, and their fans are jumping around, happy as they can be, and the Whitefaces got to do something right now to stem the tide. Coach Don Carthel is next door talking to Coach Don Compton. Coach Carthel, he's going to leave here in just a minute, he told me, but he's got a big game Saturday night. We'll talk about it. Here's the line drive kickoff, this time fielded back at the 10. Straight ahead, 15-20, 25-30. And Carrillo out to about the 34-yard line. Nice return by Chris. And the Whitefaces have it 1st and 10 from their 34, trailing 14-6 with 1:30 left in the first quarter.
Well, again, we got it in good field position. Carrillo took the ball down around the 10-yard line and ran it back out to about the 33-yard line, and that's where Hereford takes over.
The Buffaloes of WT trying to go 9-0, Coob, on Saturday night against the Angelo State Rams.
Well, Carthel has just done a great job over there, I mean.
1:30 remaining first period. Whitefaces out of the shotgun. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Rolls right, wants to throw. Looking. This is Bridwell. Pulls it down now, runs up the field at the 35-40, and a run out of bounds up around the 43-yard line, close to a first now. Well, they spot him. Let's see where. Actually, they didn't get him spotted. They've got it at the 41, but that'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 3.
Well, he sprinted to his right that time like he wanted to run the sprint out pass, and there wasn't anybody in front of him very much, so he just headed up the sideline there and picked up about 7 or 8 yards.
Long 7, short 8 for the Whitefaces. 2nd down and 2.5 we'll call it, as Bridwell, the quarterback, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 14-6 Caprock. 3-man rushing for the Longhorns. Give it off up the middle, and that is Lozoya, and he can't find any place to go. Nathan might have gotten a yard out to about the 42. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Now time called by the official. Maybe it's closer than I thought. I don't think it's close enough to measure, though.
No.
Clock's still running, and our clock man down there, George Oakes, I think that is, went to sleep.
Well, that's not even halfway close enough to measure.
And that George knew that, and that's why he didn't stop the clock. 1:08 left, first quarter. Hereford trailing 14-6 to the Caprock Longhorns. 3rd down and a long 1.
In fact, the clock ought to be running.
No, they haven't started back yet. They stopped it to look, the officials did, and then they're going to go from there, Coob. Hadn't wound it back up yet. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Whitefaces. Final minute, 8 seconds of the first quarter as Bridwell and the Whitefaces huddle up back around the 35-yard line.
Well, why did they stop the clock?
He stopped the clock to measure, then he didn't start the clock back. Now Coach DeLozier is still talking here on the near side, and until the referee marks it ready for play and winds the clock, it won't go. I don't know why he hadn't. Oh, they're putting the time. Okay, it didn't stop properly initially. They're putting it back to 1:12, and that's where it should have stopped the first time, and now he'll mark it ready for play and start it with 1:12 left in the first period.
Well, I guess we're going into the...
I believe we're going wishbone here. It's Darrell Royal and the Texas Longhorns with Earl Campbell lining up at fullback. Final minute of the first quarter, 3rd down and 1. Give it to Collier, and Collier pile drives across the 40 to about the 45.5. That's a first down. 57 seconds left in the first quarter. The Whitefaces' 8th first down of the ball game, and we trail 14-6. Go figure.
Well, they just handed it to Collier that time out of that wishbone over right tackle, and I mean, he just powered through there for about 4 yards. We needed a couple, so he got the first down.
We have 8 first downs. And we've missed one pass, I believe, had one pass incompletion, and we trail 14-6.
Here they come.
Final seconds. Here comes everybody. Bridwell keeps it right up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Well, there's too many people there with both 2 linebackers coming and 4 down people to start with. There's too many to block, and they knocked him down right on the line of scrimmage.
Can't do what the Longhorns are doing unless we run it up inside there. Now, if we check off to something, Caprock's in a world of hurt. And we will. 2nd down and 10, final ticks of the first quarter. We don't have to snap it again. I don't think we're gonna. Trailing 14-6, the Whitefaces are. They let the first period expire. We'll return with the next 12 minutes of Whiteface football in 1 minute. All right, second quarter about to get underway here. Whiteface Field. Hereford trailing 14-6 after 12 minutes of play. Have the football. 2nd down and a full 10 at their own 45-yard line. Randall leading Pampa 10-7 in the second quarter. The last score we heard from the Estacado Plainview game was 42-6 Estacado.
Now that's unbelievable, but with Plainview not winning any games up to this point and Estacado getting just a little bit better, it's not too surprising. The score's a little one-sided, but it's not too surprising.
Plainview 0-8 now. I mean, that's just almost unthinkable that they have fallen that far in that short a time. Hereford 2nd down and 10. They've got their hands full right here, though, with the Longhorns. 3 men rushing. Here comes a 4th. Complete out here to Silva, but he is hit immediately, and Matt will not get an inch. Took a lick on the ground, but no flag. And it'll be 3rd down and 10 as the Whitefaces in another must-make situation here, trailing by 8, early second quarter.
Well, we were supposed to block with the other 2 receivers out here on this side, and they missed their block, and the guy came in a hurry and knocked him down right on the line of scrimmage. Boy, we got to get focused here pretty quick.
Longhorns certainly have gotten a great lift to their spirits, taking an 85-yard kickoff return and then driving down the field against the Whitefaces. Bridwell on 3rd down and 10 from his 45, wide side to the right. Straight back, 3-man rush, has time, fires it, complete. Great catch by Big Brother as Hunter goes down at the 39-yard line of Caprock. He needed 10, he got 11, and that was a bullet he caught up with, but there is a flag down in the backfield. Let's see what this is.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a holding penalty, but that was a bullet. I'm telling you, he shot that ball in there to his brother, and it was good enough for a first down, but I'm sure it's coming back.
The officials come back up the field, holding against Hereford, and move it back 3rd down and 20 now. So erase that converted 3rd down from your memory and see what the Whitefaces can come up with here. Well, I'm telling you, it is just one of those deals now. We're early second quarter, a long way to go, but at the moment, folks, we are kind of sputtering.
We are for a fact, just sputtering along right now.
11-10 left first half of play. The Whitefaces send Bridwell to the right and Davis and Silva to the left. Also, Caceres goes out to the right. Longhorns have 5 down linemen now. Now they back out of there, and they're going to rush 3 and play pass defense. Bridwell straight back. Has all day. They rush no one. Now he takes off. He needs some blockers. He's at the 40 to the 45. Needs a block, gets one, but he's going to be run out of bounds short of the first down at about the 40. They rushed no one. They dropped 11 men. We looked out there on the field, and there stood Bridwell and 6 blockers and not a Caprock player rushing.
Well,
I have never seen that before.
well, I hadn't either, and you're right. We had no rushers. They all backed off. We made about 12 yards, Bridwell did, Parker, on the play, but we needed about 20, so we're going to have to punt it away.
Down 14-6 now. Back to punt for the Whitefaces is J.C. Caceres. Longhorns look like they're going to come try to block it this time. They do. But he hits a nice sailing punt, goes end over end, and goes out of bounds, although went out of bounds well up the field. Probably, well, let's see, the official comes up to the 20, to the 25-yard line, still not there, to the 27, 8, 30-yard line. Wow, winds up being just a 22-yard punt. It was well hit, but it went wickedly to the left and out of bounds. And the Longhorns, with an 8-point lead, have the football at Hereford at their 30 with 10:40 left in the first half.
Boy, it's hard to get focused. If you're not focused during the week,
Yep.
I'm telling you it's hard, and I'm telling you, yeah, this game is just not looking very good.
Well, we've just got to get a spark of some kind. Prisk out there in the secondary for the Whitefaces has Caprock in the shotgun going into the breeze. And back to throw on first down. Going to throw the screen. Got a man out there. Johnson complete to the 30. Johnson cuts up to the 35. Johnson to the 40. Johnson to the 45. And Johnson finally knocked out of bounds, but it's a gain of about 14. They mark him at the 44-yard line, but the Longhorns on the screen pass get 14 yards and a first down.
Well, we had a guy miss him back there after he gained about 5 yards, but it's pretty hard to tackle a guy in open field if you're just one-on-one. And Johnson got outside of him and on down the sideline for about 10 more and a first down.
Ball at the 44-yard line of Caprock. They lead by 8. There's 10:29 left first half, and everything for the moment going the Longhorns' way. What I started to say a moment ago, the quarterback is not calling the plays. The tailback is calling the plays at the line of scrimmage. That's how inexperienced, I guess, the quarterback is. Here's the give to the tailback running left. Across the 45, he stumbles up to midfield and a gain of about 6 on first down. Pretty good play for the Longhorns. Collier on the tackle, but it'll be second down and 4.
Good job with all the motion they had. Guy going to the left, went right by the quarterback. They faked the ball to him and handed to the tailback around the right side, and he picked up 6 yards.
Crenshaw comes into the secondary for the Whitefaces, and it's second down, and we'll call it second down and 4 for the Longhorns. 10 minutes left first half. Longhorns with a bounce in their step. Shotgun formation as wide side is the left. Straight back to throw. Hereford needs a pickoff right here. Throws it long over the middle. Hereford's there, but the pass is perfect at the 20, at the 15, down to the 10, and the Longhorns knock at the door once again as Kyler hit him right in stride. That pass, that time, complete to the Longhorns' Corey Wagoner, and the Longhorns 10 yards away from widening an 8-point lead.
Boy, I'm telling you, if the other quarterback is better than this one throwing the ball, I'd hate to see it, because he's thrown some perfect passes. That time he threw it into the wind, and just a perfect pass. His receiver caught it on the dead run down there, but we had a guy right with him that made the tackle when he caught it.
9:39 till the intermission. The Longhorns up 14-6, and at the Hereford 11-yard line, 12-yard line, first and 10. Goes down under center now for the first time tonight, I believe. And pitches back to his tailback running right. Gets to the corner, cuts back, he's in trouble, and it was Hollingsworth who turned him back inside, and then a whole host of Whitefaces led by Nathan Galvan make the tackle. It's a loss of 3, second down and 13.
Well, they tried to pitch sweep that time, and boy, we really came through and penetrated along the left side and knocked him down for about a 4 or 5 yard loss.
The Longhorns don't huddle. They look to the sideline. Randall does the same thing. They don't huddle. The coaches call the plays as the players look into the bench. It is 14-6 here. Caprock, the underdogs, leading with 8:50 left in the first half, and taking it to the Whitefaces here in this first half. On the second down and 14 play, they're about to use up the 25 seconds here as quarterback takes it, going to throw into the corner, just throws it up sky high. Whitefaces back. Pass is incomplete. Well, again, looking more like a jump ball than a pass. It's just throw it as high as you can and see if your guy can outleap the coverage.
Boy, it was. I'm telling you, he just throws that thing straight up. Is that bring up fourth down or is it third?
Third down. Third down and 14 for the first down, 16 for the touchdown for the Longhorns. 8:30 left till halftime. Caprock with an 8-point lead, and obviously this is a critical series of downs. The wind is in their face now, so it could be enough of a factor that a field goal try wouldn't be made if it comes to a fourth down play. We'll see. Longhorns got to hurry now. The 25-second clock about to expire. They can't get lined up. We're down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and he just snaps it on the 1 second. Back to throw. Going to run up the middle. White faces are there. No gain on the play. It's fourth down. Casey pushed him back inside. The tackle then was made by Josh Garza, and it's fourth down and 14 from the 16.
Boy, like you say, a field goal would be a pretty good-sized field goal, but here it comes.
Here they go. Field goal unit coming in. Kicking into the breeze about 10 miles an hour, and it'll be, what, a 33-yard field goal from the near hash mark.
Well, I watched him warm up before the game. He kicked the 52-yarder. Of course, he was kicking with the wind, so he's got a strong leg.
Cordova's the holder. Of course, this could be a fake, too. Caprock leading by 8. This would be a huge kick. Good snap. Kick is down and up. It is far enough. It is no good.
Flag.
It is good. I beg your pardon. The kick is good, but there is a flag on the play. I thought he missed it wide left.
I did.
But let's see what the flag is about. Now, this is a huge yellow rag. I think it's against Hereford. And if it is, the Longhorns can either take the points or bring up a fourth down and 9. Let's see. The coaches, the Whitefaces had a personal foul, face mask against Hereford on that field goal try. That's an automatic first down. My goodness gracious sakes alive. The Longhorns, that'll move it. I don't know what happened. Coach DeLozier is not obviously very happy, but what a huge, huge penalty flag. That is seldom seen. The Longhorns will take the flag, obviously, and not take the points. They'll take points off the board, as it was a dead ball personal foul, face mask against the Whitefaces. First and goal, Caprock from the Hereford 8. 7:43 left first half, and the officials come over to talk to Coach DeLozier. Hereford digging themselves a deep, deep hole, Coob, here right now, obviously down by 8, and the Longhorns were going to make it a 17-6 ball game, which was bad enough, but now Caprock has a chance to put a touchdown instead of a field goal.
Well, it's just unbelievable. I'm telling you, just can't. If you're not ready to play, you just can't get right during the game after the game starts, and I don't know what's going to happen.
Johnson, the tailback, Kyler, the quarterback, wide side left, shotgun formation, first and goal from the 7. Looks over the defense now, brings that wing back in motion. They handed off to him the last time they ran this, but not this time. Going to throw that big old tall pass into and out of the end zone, second and goal. Well, we'll let them throw that one all day long. Not to take anything away from Caprock, but they've thrown a couple of rainbows that have found a pot of gold at the end. Second and goal from the 7.
Boy, they have. They've been throwing that thing up, I mean, really high, and just hoping that their guy can get under it and out leap us along the sideline there. And that time it was well out of bounds anyway.
7:39 left first half. Hereford trailing by 8, and the Longhorns with a second and goal from 7.5 yards away is where it's actually spotted. Longhorns come up again. They have receivers split left and right, shotgun formation. Take it. No, give it to the tailback running, or the wide receiver running left, and he is hit and dropped. Lost a yard on the play, and that time the Whitefaces weren't fooled at all, as running across the field was Benj. He ran like a wild man to the football, and it'll be third down and goal, and they spot him back near the 9.
Again, they send their wing back from the right side in motion. As he gets close to the quarterback, they snap the ball, and that time they hand it to him around the left side. He was pretty successful the first quarter, but that time we were ready for him and knocked him down for a yard loss.
7:09 left till halftime. Hereford with the win, but Caprock dominating the football game right now, at least scoreboard-wise, leading by 8, and at the 9-yard line, the Longhorns are going to let the 25-second clock, I think, run down and take a timeout here. Let's see. We're down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and now they take a time with 1 second left. 6:50 left till halftime. Timeout Caprock. They lead by 8. Back in 1 minute. Back at Whiteface Field, 6:50 left till halftime. Hereford trailing 14-8. Third down and goal. Caprock from the Hereford 9. Timeout taken by the Longhorns there as Tenna and mates go back up there. Hollingsworth, Garza trying to get some heat on the quarterback here in what you would think would be a throwing situation. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Back to throw, looking right now, in some trouble. Hollingsworth from the backside, and Casey makes the sack back at the 15, and the Longhorns will have to try a 32-yard field goal as Casey Hollingsworth, not to be denied, makes a great sack. with 6:35 and counting in the first half.
Boy, he did. He got pressure on that quarterback that time, pressure enough to knock him down for about a 5-yard loss or more, and so that was a good job. That's what we need to be doing, is trying to get some pressure on that quarterback.
The Longhorns here with the 32-yard field goal attempt. Caceres, the kick. The kick is down and up. It is far enough. It is good. No good. So, oh my goodness, the Longhorns take 3 points off the board and never get them back. There's an old adage in football that says never, ever take points off the board.
That's right. I don't know whether it's going to work out for them or not, but they did take that 3 points off and got nothing for it.
And Coach Parr was really unhappy with his troops when they came off the field. They had it first and goal at the 7, leading by 8. And now the Whitefaces, maybe this is the spark we need to get things going here. Still a long way to go. Over half of this second quarter remains. Hereford down by 8. We've dominated the football game, but the Longhorns here, they've got 11 on the line of scrimmage. 11 men up. Hereford back to throw. Throws it long out here for JC. Oh, he leaps and can't make the catch. Well, again, the Longhorns just gambling on every single play, and that time JC mad at himself, but hobbling a little bit he was as he went down the field, just couldn't make the grab. Second down and 10.
He made a dive for it.
He did.
When the ball got there, may have got a hand on it, but he just couldn't hang on down around the 40, 45-yard line, so Hereford goes incomplete, second down and 10.
With the rush that we were getting, Ryan had to cut it loose long before JC looked around. Bridwell, I'm sorry, had to cut it loose long before. Second down and 10. Wide side to the right. Out of the shotgun now, Bridwell. Low snap, hands off inside, big hole up the middle. Here's Lozoya to the 35, or just short of the 35. It'll be a first down. He got a dozen for the Whitefaces, almost had himself a big run. It's first and 10, Hereford.
Good job. Big hole on the left side that time as the quarterback, Parker Bridwell, handed the ball to Lozoya off left tackle. Found a good hole there and picked up about 11 or 12 yards in a first down.
I am trying to find Ryan Mungia, and I can't do it on the sideline. Can anybody help me here? He went in. Thank you, Johnny. He went into the locker room. Here's Parker rolling right. Looking, pump fake, and throws short. Complete, though, for about a 7-yard gain as he hit, that time, Jonathan Davis. It'll be second down and 2.
Well, that's Davis's first catch of the night. And like you said, he had 3 or 4 catches in the last game and been looking pretty good. He hadn't missed them when they've been catchable. He's caught those things. About an 8-yard gain on that play. We'll
try to find out what's up with Ryan Mungia. I wondered the last time, but I did not see him go in. But Johnny Brownlow tells me he went to the locker room. 5:20 to the half. Hereford down by 8. Second and 2. They send Caceres in motion. Bridwell takes the snap, hands off Lozoya, right up the gut. Hit, struggles, and may have gotten the first down with some good extra effort now. The official walks in now, and he walks back up the field. That always bothers me. I think he's short by about 6 inches. That was a second down play, but at one point he was at the 42-yard line. Instead of walking straight out, he walked about a half-yard back to the Whiteface huddle. They're going to measure, but it's short, Goob, don't you think?
It looks short. We're not right in line with it, but we're pretty close in line with it, and it looks about 6 inches short to me.
Whitefaces with what will be a third down in inches, trailing 14-6, 5:11 left till halftime. They stretch the chains, and it is short by 8 inches. Kubi's losing his eyesight. We don't have our replay here tonight. We've had a problem with it, so we can't kind of bring those things back, but Hereford's going to go here with the wishbone formation. One of these times out of the wishbone, we're going to raise up and throw it deep. Is this the time?
I don't know, but I'm with you. I wish we would sometime.
The down marker says fourth down. Is that right? I thought it was third down.
No, it was an incomplete pass, and
no.
We made 8 on that and a couple on that one, and so it's fourth down.
Well, the scoreboard says third down, and I think that's what it is, too. It's third down.
Is it?
Yep. They're changing the down marker over there. Third down in inches for the Whitefaces.
Yeah, that's right.
Kubi's imagining downs.
Yeah, that's right.
Wishbone formation now. Bridwell calls them down. Caprock's got everybody up tight. Here is the fumble, and the Whitefaces get on the fumble, but instead of first and 10, it is fourth down and 3, and we'll have to punt it away again, I believe, Kub. Unless Coach DeLozier really wants to take a chance, and here goes the punting unit out there.
Well, it looks like it, but instead of fumbling it forward, we kind of fumbled it backwards there and lost a couple of yards on that play. And so, boy, I'm telling you, we've had a little bit of everything happen to us here tonight.
Whitefaces down 14-6, 4:35 left till halftime. And Caceres back to punt. Don't think we'd fake it here. Here's the snap. Nope. Punts it away, hits it high, sails it, fair catch, signal for, and made it to 27, but another opportunity lost for the Whitefaces there as we had 3rd down and inches and fumbled the snap, our 4th fumble of the first half. We've lost just one, but that last one, even though we didn't lose it, cost us possession of the football.
Boy, it did for a fact. We only like this 6 inches to make a first down and fumbled it backwards a couple of yards there and had to punt it away. So Caprock takes over on their own 27-yard line.
Senna and Hollingsworth, Hill for the Whitefaces up front. I think that's Villarreal on the far side. Collier and Jimenez, the linebackers. Collier, Norez, Prisk in the secondary. Shotgun formation. Caprock with a football up by 8. Tailback running left. Whitefaces there. Collier makes the tackle. Gain of 1 maybe on the play. Good play by Collier, and a flag goes down late. I think this is going to be holding against Caprock.
Well, it was the head referee back there is the one that threw the flag, and that's usually...
Oh, he's counting. He's got too many. Hey there, Ryan.
Hereford's got too many men on the field?
No, I think Caprock had too many men on the field. Let's see. Just saw my old buddy Ryland Weigel walking down there in front of us. Let's see now as the official goes back and says, excuse me, I miscounted. Second down and 9. Well, that's weird.
It is weird.
Because you could see him counting, and I know he had added up 12. The Longhorns now, they're quite content, leading by 8. They'd like for it to be halftime right now. They bring the play in from the bench on 2nd down and 9. Hereford needs some sort of stop right here, get this football back and get something before the intermission. Trailing by 8, the Whitefaces are. In motion goes the tailback.
I think they got 12.
Gonna throw over the middle, got a man there. Flag goes down, and this will be a gain of about 3, but the umpire threw that flag, and that generally means a holding call. And if it does, if that's what it is, it'll be 2nd down and 19.
Well, it was just a short pass over the middle.
No, backfield in motion.
Backfield in motion.
The umpire called backfield in motion. Now, when does that happen?
Do we have an option?
We do. It will be third down and about 8, 2nd down and 14. Well, we're going to take the penalty. Okay.
I was hoping we'd take the
play.
play.
We had a choice there, but we checked we take the penalty and make it 3rd down or 2nd down and 14. Actually, when they step it off, it's closer to 15. So the Longhorns, again, trying to get that clock in motion, though. They want to use up all the time they can. They lead 14-6, 3:50 left till halftime. The Whitefaces, Ryan Munguia in the locker room with some sort of injury here in the first half that we'll check on at halftime. Longhorns, again, taking all the time they can. Coach Parr running that 25-second clock down, and then they hurry to the line of scrimmage and have to hurry to get the play off. I don't understand that part of it. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that'll be, well, they snap it in time. No, they didn't. It'll be 3rd down and 19. Well, that's just foolishness on their part there instead of, I know they're trying to use up clock, but why use up enough clock to get a delay of game?
Boy, I'm telling you, that's a big...
And it wasn't the quarterback's fault. He called it as quick as he could.
Yeah, he did, for a fact.
And then Caprock takes a timeout, so they stop the clock, have it, well, now they say they called a timeout before the flag came out. Oh, man. 2nd down and 14 it'll be. Forget that there was a penalty flag there. It didn't stand. And the Whitefaces huddle up here on the near side. I'll tell you what, they need to change a couple of rules. One of them is, I think, calling the timeouts on the sideline. I think that's, it's really led to some serious confusion. Coob, you can call timeout anytime, from the stands, anywhere else. And it's just, it just kind of hurts the game, I think.
Yeah, I think so, too. I agree. I think they ought to have to call it on the field.
3:24 left till halftime, and that's the rule. I just think it's a bad rule. You've seen it happen with all these kickers. That's what's happening with the coaches calling the timeout on the sideline, just as the guys almost kicking the football. 3:24 till halftime, 14-6 Caprock. The Longhorns 2nd down and 15 actually. Again, there was no penalty on that play because they took a timeout after the flag was thrown. Out of the shotgun formation, wide side to the left. Straight back, looking. Throws it underneath. Got a man there, not complete. Stops the clock, so that serves 2 purposes for the Whitefaces. Brings up 3rd and 15 Longhorns, and stops the clock at 3:22 left till halftime.
Well, it was just a little out pattern on the far side, but the quarterback threw it short and into the ground, so it went incomplete. 3rd down, 15.
Big play for both clubs right here. Will the Longhorns throw it again? Incomplete pass obviously stops the clock, but a completed pass, probably your best chance to get the first down yardage here. Hereford has all 3 timeouts remaining if they need them. Out of the shotgun, back to throw. 3-man, 4-man rush. Got time. Looks up, pulls it down, rolls back left, in trouble. He's going to scramble out of there to the 20-yard line, out to the 25, but he's only back about the line of scrimmage before the Whitefaces cover him up. 3:05 left till halftime. Good job of the Whitefaces down the field and keeping the quarterback hemmed in. And Jimenez, among others, there on the stop. Benj, Tenna. It'll be 4th down and 14.
Well, we should get the ball in fairly decent field position here and maybe still have enough time to get some points on the board.
Sure, the Longhorns will kick it probably around 2:25 left till halftime. Plenty of time with 3 timeouts left for the Whitefaces. I thought we might use the timeout there, but Hereford electing to save them for the offensive possession. Punt formation, punting into the wind, the Longhorns are for the first time tonight, leading 14-6. Flag down, and they took too much time, or what is the call now? The official...
they had a couple of seconds still left on the clock, but I don't know what...
Illegal procedure against the Longhorns, so that makes it 4th down and 20. Move it from the 23 back to the 18. They get another 25 seconds, and the clock will start to run again as soon as it's marked ready for play by the referee as he marks it and starts it with 2:28 left, so you can use up another 25 seconds. I think if I'm Hereford, I use a timeout right here, but the Whitefaces are not going to do it. The Longhorns are going to let that 25 seconds wind down. They're down to 15 seconds, and the clock's going to be close to 2 minutes. That's another bad rule in football that has been on the books for a long time. Down to 4 seconds, the Longhorns are now. The snap, not a very good one, but the kick is away. It's a nice kick, and it's going to hit. Whitefaces are going to pick it up on one hop. Collier hit immediately, and a flag down, and Collier down about the 47-yard line of Caprock. 1:56 left till the half. Hereford with a football. Let's see what the yellow rag is.
Well, I guess it's against us blocking in the back down there somewhere.
Well, let's see. The official here talking to the ref. The line of scrimmage is the 48 of Caprock. He's pointing toward Hereford, I believe, so that would mean an infraction against the Whitefaces. Block in the back. Move it from the 48 of Caprock back to the 42 of Hereford. So it has been just about as error-filled first half of football as the Whitefaces could have played. They trail 14-6. Have pretty well dominated the football game. Caprock's got 5 first downs, a couple of big plays, pass plays, but the Whiteface is going to take over at their 42, and Coach Delosier frustrated as he throws his hands skyward. 1:56 left till halftime. Hereford with a football, 3 timeouts left, and an 8-point deficit here late first half. As the Whitefaces huddle around the head man here, and he tries to get the troops in gear. We need a play, a big play of some kind to kind of get things in motion. Plenty of time, obviously. We're not to halftime, but just something, I think, Coob, to give us a little confidence going into the locker room.
Well, we do. We sure need something, and I'm worried about Mungia. I didn't see him get hurt, did you?
I did not, obviously. Bridwell, the quarterback, has been since the last 4 series. He rolls left, wants to throw on first down, pulls it down, keeps running, gets to the boundary, and did he get out of bounds or not? He got to the line of scrimmage only, and they've not stopped the clock. Well, he wound up out of bounds. But they say he was tackled inbound, so we're down to 1:40 left till halftime. 2nd down, and still that same 10 needed. Hereford's got to hurry here now. I mean, as time's a-wasting for the Whitefaces.
Oh, it is for a fact, but there was no doubt about he went out of bounds. I can't believe they didn't stop the clock.
Wide side right, Bridwell, the sophomore, all of it falling on his shoulders now as the Whitefaces try to get aligned against the 3-man front for the Longhorns. We're down to 1:15. We've used up almost a minute on these 2 plays. Underneath, complete to Big Brother, who gets out of bounds up at about the 48. That'll be 3-4 yards short of the first down, brings up third down with 1:08 left till halftime as Hunter made the catch.
Well, that helped a little bit because he did get out of bounds with it over there after catching the ball for about 7 or 8 yards, and it stopped the clock.
Closer to 5 now as we look at it. It's third down and 5.
Yeah,
Davis brings the play in from the bench, pass it along to Parker. Parker to his teammates, and Davis and Lozoya. We've got 5 guys out this time. Bridwell alone in the backfield. 3 down linemen for the Longhorns. Let's see if they bring some blitzers. They're up tight on everyone now as Bridwell looks over the defense. Long count, 3-man rush. Should have time. He takes off up the middle. Has the first down to the 45 of Caprock, and down at the Caprock 45, it's 1st and 10. Hereford stops the clock with 1:01 left till halftime. Whitefaces have the 3 timeouts, but we can huddle up right here and run a play without using one of them, and that's what we'll choose to do.
We just need to be ready to go when
we are ready at 1:01 left, and they'll mark it ready for play, and you hear the whistle. Out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. Bridwell straight back. Throws long over there, got a man, tries to throw it back on his back shoulder, and it's incomplete. Intended on the far side for Davis, but that one wasn't near the mark. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, he threw it short a little bit. Got in a little bit of a hurry, I think Parker did, and threw it a little bit short for Davis somewhere in the right flat. Been about a 10-yard if he could have completed, but it goes incomplete.
Randall leading Pampa 24-7 in the second quarter. Whiteface is trailing here 14-6. 55 seconds left first half. Wide side right, shotgun formation, 4 receivers out. Straight back, here comes the blitz. He's got to hurry, and he's in trouble, and down he goes as Bridwell is really slung down, lost a couple. Hereford takes a timeout with 48 seconds left first half. Coach DeLozier wanted a penalty against the Longhorns as they were pretty rough. Well, we don't take a timeout. We did, I thought, stop the clock at 48 seconds, and now it's run down to 38 seconds. So let's see how much time they're going to put back on it. But the bad news is it's 3rd down and 13, Kuby.
Well, that's right. We're getting ourselves in real bad shape. And Casares is limping out on the field, and Mungill's in the clubhouse hurt. So I'm telling you, 2 of our playmakers are kind of in bad shape right now, and we're hurting on the field.
Down by 8, the Whitefaces are, and I don't know, again, I don't guess they're going to put any time back on the clock. We signal timeout. There were 48 seconds left in the first half, and maybe that is what they're doing now as they go over to talk to Coach Parr on the far side. Caprock leads by 8. They are putting time back on the clock as they run it back to, let's see, 44, 45, 6, 7, 8 where it ought to stop. Nope, 9, 50. 51, 52, 52 seconds is where it stops. So that won't matter at all if we don't pick up 13 yards here in the next 2 downs. I do think we'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, yeah, I don't think there's any question about that. We just need to get a little something going here. That's all there is to it.
Coach Parr lobbies on the far side. I don't know what for. It's either 52 seconds or it's not. Now another Caprock coach runs up screaming at the official.
Oh,
wow.
Boy. I'm telling you, they've got every break in the world so far.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but again, we just got to stop that one of these days, some way or another, in the district. 3rd down and 13, 52 seconds left till halftime. Hereford at the Caprock 48-yard line, needing a big play. Bridwell, a 4-man rush. Stands, throws over the middle. Nope, knocked away, intended for Hunter, and incomplete. And it's 4th down, and now the Whitefaces have a decision with 48 seconds left. Do you go for it?
Yeah.
I think you do too. Caprock has 2 timeouts. They'll get great field position if Hereford doesn't convert here, but there's only 48 seconds left. No, we're sending the punting unit out, leading by 8. So the Whitefaces will kick it away.
We're going to fake it.
JC back to do the punting. If he was whole, I'd say yes. My guess is no. Let's see what the Longhorns do here. They look like they're not buying into this is really going to be a kick. Here's the snap, but it really is. And it is high, and it is short, and it hits at the 25 and bounces across the field down near the 20-yard line. Going to roll dead at about 37 seconds left in the half, and the Longhorns, I am sure, will be content to run out the final 35 ticks.
I would suspect that they probably will, leading 14-6, but we'll wait and see.
We'll look at Cindy's numbers at halftime, and they're going to show, I think, the Whitefaces probably ahead in that category, but there's only one number that matters, as you well know, and that's what the scoreboard shows. And a 85-yard kickoff return and one touchdown drive have given the Longhorns an 8-point lead here at the intermission. They'll go down under center, Kyler will this time, and I would think maybe even Neal Hereford could stop at 2 plays, but not a third. No. Takes the snap, yep, going to go back, and then run around and drop down, and the Whitefaces will get him down at the 14. Starts the clock in motion. We might as well use a timeout here, though, and make them have to snap it another time, but I don't think we're going to do that. 20 seconds and counting at the 14 of Caprock. They don't have to snap it again here as we'll go to halftime with the Longhorns leading the Whitefaces by 8 as the final seconds evaporate here at Whiteface Field. And it will be, I am sure, a very, shall we say, direct discussion at halftime here at Whiteface Field. That would be my guess, Coop.
Yeah, I think so.
14-8 Caprock, and the Longhorns sprint into the locker room. The Whitefaces a little more docile as they go to the halftime locker room. A great deal of angst for the Whitefaces in that locker room at halftime.
Well, I think you're right. A great deal of anxiety, I think, and a lot of talking will be going on in there, I'll tell you for sure, of trying to get our guys focused and back in the right frame of mind, because I'm telling you, that first half, we just didn't have it. That's all there is to it.
14-6 Caprock. Cindy will add up the numbers. We'll talk about those. And we'll return. We'll hear, of course, the Mighty Maroon Band at halftime. But Caprock leads by 8 at the intermission. We're back in 2 minutes. They go from 15-yard line to 15-yard line, actually from the 10-yard line to the 15-yard line on the opposite end, and march about, I think, 175 or something like that here. And they have put on a great show all season long. And again, Mr. Barrow trying to get them all focused here tonight, because this is the routine they will do tomorrow at contest, and they'll be judged pretty severely tomorrow, Coob. It's very competitive, and Whitefaces will have to march their best to have a chance tomorrow.
Where do they go, to Lubbock?
Odessa.
Odessa tomorrow. Yeah, you do. I bet that's right. When you winners advance, it gets real competitive.
Well, let's talk a little bit, Coob, while they're warming up the band, getting ready. Talk a little bit about what the second half might bring and what we've got to do. Now, a couple of things. I mean, obviously, we come in here tonight. Caceres is injured when we start off, and he's playing, but he's playing a little hobbled, you can tell. Mungia goes down, has some kind of ankle injury. We don't know what, but he's gone and looks like not going to be back tonight, or I would surely be surprised if he's back here tonight. And we're not, real sharp. What do you do? How can you change that at halftime?
I don't know. They always told us if you wasn't ready to start with, you couldn't get ready during the ball game. And so I don't know. We just need. We didn't have anything, like you said, some kind of a spark along the way, right. An interception or a fumble recovery or anything like that. The defense did play pretty good and sacked the quarterback a couple of times. Like, we held them out. In fact, we're pretty fortunate that they don't have another touchdown on the board, because
they had a field goal on the board that they took off, and so it could be 17-6 if they had not removed the field goal.
That's true, and so I don't know. We received to start with, so we'll have to kick off. I'm sure we'll have the win like last week here in the third quarter, and we'll kick off with the win. And we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But it's pretty difficult to really get going when some of your main people like Caceres and Mungia is not full.
Get your performance for area competition.
Mungia, it's his ankle, we think, and they took him, I think, took him for the doctors to look at him, maybe even somewhere else. I'm not quite sure. But in any event, he's out of this ball game tonight, and I would think very likely out for more than that if the initial reports are anywhere near accurate. And so the Whiteface is down by 8 points. It'll be Mr. Bridwell's half here, and you know, sometimes, I mean, you get thrown in there like that, and you go into the locker room at halftime, and you can kind of look over things and realize, I mean, this is what we're going to have to do, and that's what the Whitefaces are going to have to do.
Well, there's no
front and say, this is what we're going to do, guys, and this is the situation, and then go do it. And
well, that's true, but then you look at JC as he goes back down the field here after the captains met out on the field, and you can tell that he's not at full strength. So
right. We're
really hurting with some of the senior guys here, like Mungia out and JC limping just a little bit, and it really does affect your team.
The Whiteface is ready to come back out as they stand down in the south end zone. The Longhorns across the way, and here come the Whitefaces back on the field. Crowd back to their feet, and you know, don't misunderstand any of this here as far as we're not jumping ship or anything. I'm just trying to tell you the seriousness of the Whitefaces situation here tonight, and it is pretty serious right now. Now, we were down, you'll recall last week we were trailed Pampa by 6 at halftime. I see Stuart Mitz down there. I didn't know he was in the stands tonight, but I just saw him walk across. We were down by 6 at Pampa last week and came back out and just played a great second half of football, and that's what we need to do here tonight.
Well, there's no doubt about that. Error-free. We don't need any fumbles or pass interceptions or anything like that. We just need to play error-free, play smart, and play hard. I mean, play awful hard.
Whitefaces, there's Ryan Mungia back out in street clothes with his right ankle. Well, I don't know. He's on crutches, so obviously he's not going to come back in this football game. He's out here to cheer on the Whitefaces, but whatever the injury was, it has ended his night's work tonight, and only time will tell whether next week or the week after the senior's back out there.
Well, you know, last year he had both of his knees worked on a little bit, and they were hurt, and he might even hurt one of his knees. I don't know, but they said it was his ankle.
No, it's his ankle. You can see.
But I just wonder if his knees wasn't the cause of an ankle being hurt, because he did have them both working.
The one witness I had to all of this was Kelly Moulton. She thought she saw him get hurt, and when he did, he got tackled, and his leg was twisted as he was going down, she thought. And again, it really doesn't matter how it all took place, but the fact is it did take place.
He's out.
Yeah,
he's out. That's the main thing. He's out.
Whitefaces will kick it away. Again, we'll have the wind, but there is not much of that. Bridwell is the kicker. Parker is. And the Longhorns, you'll recall, ran a kickoff back after Hereford's only TD of the night. So we'll see how we elect to go about this here. But the Whiteface is ready to begin. 24 minutes to try to stay unbeaten in district play, trailing 14-6. And here we go, the final half on this Friday night. Hereford and Caprock. Bridwell hits it high end over end, and it's fielded back at the 10-yard line by Cordova, the man who ran the first one back. Cordova running left. Cordova is tripped up. Great tackle at the 14-yard line as the Whiteface is hustling down there. Josh Ramirez, like a bullet, caught up to him, horseshoed him, and down he went at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10, Caprock.
Well, his blockers kind of ran off and left him, and Ramirez come in behind those blockers and made a great shoestring tackle over there around the 14-yard line.
He ran a long ways and caught up and just kind of hog-tied him down there. And now let's see the white-faced defenders deployed. Norez and Binge and Hollingsworth. Rivera, Garza, Villarreal. The linebackers are Collier and Jimenez. Prisk in the secondary, Collier in the secondary, and Benavides at the corner. Shotgun formation, first down Longhorns. Going to hand it off to the tailback, trying to run right side. Tries to get the corner, he can't get there. The white faces are there, Binge and Jimenez. It'll be second down and 10.
That's a good job. They handed off to the tailback, tried to come around the right side that time, and those two guys came through and made the tackle right on the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10.
There seems to be an urgency to the white faces on these the kickoff in this first play from scrimmage. The Longhorns trying to use up every bit of the 25-second clock every time they snap it. And they don't even come to the line of scrimmage with 13 seconds left on the 25-second clock. 11:18 left third quarter. Caprock by 8. And now they're going to have to take a timeout, I believe, here before they can snap this ball. Down to 2 seconds, 1 second, and they snap it right on the 0. Back to throw. Looking. Now he's going to run out of there. Chased by the white faces. Throws it down. Is it a fumble? Hereford falls on it, and it is ruled an incomplete pass. Wow. And a flag goes down as the Longhorns get a late flag on that play. Wow, that was very close to a pump fake fumble.
That's true. He looked like, he tried to fake the pass, and it looked like it just come out of his hands, and I guess they decided it was a pass.
And there is a flag against the white faces, a dead ball personal foul against Hereford. So instead of third down and 10, make it first down and 10. Move it from the 14 to the 29. And Coach Don DeLozier stands arms extended here on the near side, but we have given a gift to the Longhorns. 11 minutes remaining in this third period, and the Caprock Longhorns have got a first down and have not done a single solitary thing. 11 minutes left. Golly, I mean, that could have been a fumble just as easily because he pump faked and tried to pull it back in, it looked like. First and 10 for the Longhorns from their own 29. Out of the shotgun formation, they lead 14-6. Send the man in motion. Snap it, give it to the tailback, running left side. He finds a seam up the middle, has a first down out to the 40-yard line. The Longhorns pick up 10, running to their offensive left, finally brought down by Cameron Collier, but not before the Longhorns get their second first down of this possession. Start the second half.
Well, the quarterback handed to the tailback off left tackle that time. They pulled a guard or tackle in there and led up through the play, but he was running in a crowd all the way and pulled loose and made about 10 or 11 yards on the play.
Diego's here at the cornerback on the near side. Longhorns, 10:42 left third period. Again, every tick of the clock, and there's a flag, an illegal substitution against Caprock. And that'll make it first and 15, move it from the 40 back to the 35, but here's the rest of this deal. Riley Hill comes in. Because of that rule we talked about earlier, the clock will start again, and another 25 seconds will run off, and the Longhorns, they're as interested in running off time right now as they are in making first downs. First down and 15 now. 10:37 and counting third quarter. White faces with 4 down linemen. Longhorns out of the shotgun, snap it, back to throw. Good rush by the white faces. They've got him, and he goes down right on the line of scrimmage. Good job by the white faces containment-wise. Collier and Elias Rivera and Josh Garza on the tackle. Second down and 15.
Second down and 15.
And a flag on this play. And it's a sideline warning against Caprock. With the Caprock coaches ranting and raving on the sideline. But it's only a warning. It doesn't amount to a hill of beans. 10:15 left, and he's out there again.
I don't know what they're raving about. He's had every break in the world in this ball game so far.
Well, that one, again, the sideline warning is just a senseless rule. And again, Coach Parr is continuing to scream out at the official. 10:09 left third period, clock running. Hereford down 14-6. The Longhorns with the football. Wide side to the right. Inside 10 minutes to play third period. The Longhorns going into the wind this quarter as well. They got guys in motion. Flags go down and give it back inside. There's no gain on, well, there's about a 5-yard gain, I beg your pardon, on this play, back to the original line of scrimmage, but this one's coming back. The flag is against the Longhorns. 9:44 left third period. If Hereford declines the penalty, it'll be 3rd down and 9 if they take the penalty. And now the down marker just moved over there. Hereford, Coach Don DeLozier now with a word to the official on the near side. Hereford's going to take the penalty. So that'll move it back. Illegal shift is the call, but the clock is down to 9:44 left third period. And again, 2 flags have netted the Longhorns, if you will, a minute's time run off the clock.
Well, they've got to change that, and after a penalty or something like that, they just don't need to start the clock again.
Exactly. 2nd down and 20, 9:44 left third period. The Longhorns with the football and an 8-point lead. They've had it for 2 minutes and 15 seconds thus far in this third quarter. Again, those other scores, Randall up 24-7 over Pampa, Dumas leading PD 9-7. Longhorns to the line of scrimmage, 25-second clock is down to 10. The quarterback has done a good job of snapping it almost at 0. Back to throw now, and again he looks, throws long over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. And it stops the clock on that incompletion, brings up 3rd down and 20. And stopping the clock's almost as important as anything in that series.
Well, it is for a fact. They tried to hit a guy down on the far side. It turned across the middle, but it was quite underthrown or thrown too far out in front of him, went incomplete.
So 3rd down and 20 for the Longhorns now. Hereford holds here, and they get the ball in pretty good field position for their first possession of the second half, trailing by 8 points of the White Faces. Longhorns again getting subs in at the last moment. And again, the tailback calls the plays, and the quarterback takes the snap. Longhorns wide side of the right, shotgun formation, bring the wing back in motion to the wide side of the field and back to throw. Here comes the screen pass to the left side. White Faces are there, and a loss of 3. Great play by Crenshaw as he tackles him back at the 30 or 26-yard line. 4th down for the Longhorns, and they'll have to punt it away with about probably 8.5 minutes left in this third quarter.
Well, it was a great job. Crenshaw went through and read that screen pass and made the tackle for a loss, so we should get the ball in pretty good field position.
8 minutes, 55 seconds and counting in the third quarter. Twin safeties by the White Faces, needing some kind of offensive spark, or the White Faces. Defense did a good job on that series, except for the penalty. Here is the rush, not much of one. Nice booming kick. Wow, beautiful kick. Silva back at the 32. Matt straight ahead, 35. Matt to the 40, gets to the outside. He's to the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, cuts back 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. There are no flags, and Silva has taken it the distance. Matt Silva has pulled the White Faces back within 2 points as he returned that punt. That's the senior spark we talked about, and the White Faces get it from Mr. Matt Silva.
Boy, that was a great job. And again, there's a flag that just went down right there. I don't know. I guess
after the play was over, I think the White Face is going to get some kind of flag for excessive celebration or something.
Being out on the field, but that was a great run by Silva, who took the punt, went to the right side along the sideline, and then come all the way back to the left side into the end zone for the touchdown.
Great blocks along the way. Let's see now. Dead ball and unsportsmanlike conduct against Hereford. So let's see now. I mean, it's a 14-12 ball game. The Longhorns, if they take this penalty here, it would be a 2-point conversion from the 18. And again, Coach DeLozier's out not happy. Wow. I mean, it is something every play. And I don't know, again, what the call would have been. Obviously, we're happy we have done something positive for the first time tonight, and instead of having a 3-yard try to tie it up, we've got an 18-yard try, and Don has to make a decision here. We may try to kick it. Nope, we're going for 2. 8:28 left third period. Great return by Silva. I'll tell you, that may be the spark we need, Coop.
Well, I thought maybe it would be, but then the penalty kind of takes a little bit of luster off of that thing, and we have to go for 2 from way out to about the 18-yard line, and pretty difficult to do. We got to get it all the way into the end zone.
60 what, Cindy, on the return? 68-yard punt return by Matt Silva with 8:28 left in the third period. Trying for two, throwing it in the end zone. Bridwell goes up, catches it. What a catch by Bridwell. A flag is down. Now they signal incomplete. The ball came loose when he hit the ground. Let's see what the flag is. This is a huge flag here. It's interference against us, I fear. And the call is interference against the Whitefaces. So it wouldn't have counted anyway. We weren't going to get the 2 points no matter what. 14-12. Caprock by 2, back in 1 minute.
As Americans, we value a strong sense of community.
Well, we make a great play. Silva does. Runs a punt back 68 yards. We get a 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. Then we almost convert the 2, get an offensive pass interference call. Here we go. Kick it away. Bridwell drives it deep. This time Cordova back at the 5. Running to his left, he's out to the 10. The 15, the 20, Whitefaces are down again. A big collision out about the 24, and it'll be 1st and 10. Caprock, a flag down, and now Caprock's going to get a flag as they cheap shot Bridwell, the kicker. And let's give credit where credit's due. The man who hit him was Jeff Loyless.
Well, it was well after the play over there.
Yeah.
We finally got a little bit of a break there. They're going to get 15 back toward their own goal line. I don't know where that's going to take it to.
Dead ball, personal foul. Caprock Longhorns move it from the 24 back to the 12-yard line. Hereford down by 2 points. 8:23 left third period, and we got to keep the heat on right here, Coop.
Oh, no doubt about it. Well, we got a little breeze blowing. There's not much breeze as I look at the flag, but still, we got a little something going, seem like here, and we just need to keep it going.
Longhorns start deep in their own territory. The lead is back to 2. 8:23 left third quarter. Longhorns in the shotgun as they have been virtually all night long. Again, Kyler brings them up, sets them as he has a tailback Johnson behind him. Brings the wing back in motion to the near side. Hands off to the tailback. He finds a little seam up the middle, but not much. A couple of yards. It'll be second down and 8. Good defense in the middle by the Whitefaces that time. That's Villarreal down at the very bottom of that stack. Garza as well. And Tenna, it'll be second down and 8.
Well, they brought their wing back in motion, coming to the right that time, and kind of faked to him and then handed to the tailback over right guard. But pretty good defense by Hereford. He just picked up a couple of yards.
14-12, Caprock, 7:55 left, third quarter of play. Longhorns with the football at their own 14-yard line, second down and 8.
Fumble.
Big series of downs right here. The Longhorns have not turned it over all night long. Bring the wing back in motion. They hand to him, running right. The Whitefaces, oh, what a collision. Collier runs right through him, and it's loss of 2. It'll be third down and 10. What a hit by Corey Collier. Wow.
Well, they brought that wing back in motion again, but this time they handed to him, and boy, Collier through there, and really leveled him for a couple of yard loss. Third down and 10, big play here.
He thought Jordy Collier was in motion as well as he hit him. It is third down and 10. Huge play. 7:11 left third period. Hereford down by 2. The Longhorns got to get 10 to keep the drive alive. Shotgun formation. Whitefaces in gear defensively, it looks at the moment. Again, the wingback's in motion. This time going to throw. Back to throw. 3-man rush. Now he pulls it down. Hollingsworth's got him. Gets some help from his friends. And it'll be fourth down, and they'll need 8 for the first down. Great defense by the Whitefaces. Garza, Collingsworth, Collier, or Jimenez, I beg your pardon, on the tackle. And with 6:42 and counting in the third period, the Longhorns are going to have to punt it away.
Well, that's a good job again by the defense. 3 and out. The quarterback from Caprock went back to pass, couldn't find anybody, and tried to run it, but it wasn't in place for him to go, so it's fourth down and 8.
Longhorns will punt from their own goal line. Hereford will get it back about halfway through this third period. Down by 2. Good snap. Here comes the rush. Kick is away. And this time it's sailed back to Cameron Collier. He makes a catch at the 50. Gets away at the 45. Cameron down to the 43-yard line where a host of Longhorns bring him down. But great field position by the Whitefaces with 6:11 left third period. Hereford trailing by 2.
Well, it's out about the 43-yard line in Caprock end of the field there where Hereford will take over. Cameron caught the ball out close to the 50 and made a couple of nice little moves to lose a couple of tacklers and picked up about 6 or 7 yards on the run back.
Cordova with the tackle. That guy has been everywhere. His run back kicks. He has really done a good job for the Longhorns. He's playing hard. The Whitefaces with the football. And again, Bridwell the quarterback. Munguia back on the sideline, but on crutches. Wide side to the right now as Parker calls him down. Brings the wing back in motion. That's Caceres. Gonna fake it. Nope, hand it off inside. Big hole up the middle. 35. And down to the 32-yard line goes Nathan Lazoya. A white-face first down, and boy, the crowd is in this thing right now.
Boy, they are. They're kind of getting fired up a little bit. That time it was what we used to call the draw play, where the quarterback takes the ball and fakes the pass and then handed to Lazoya off left tackle. Big hole there, and he picked up 10 or 12 yards and a first down.
Ruckman comes in replacing Caceres, who continues to kind of hobble a little bit out there. Halfway through the third period, Hereford trailing 14-12, has it 1st and 10 at the Caprock 32. Shotgun formation for Bridwell. Long count, handoff inside again, Lazoya. This time only a couple to about the 30. Make it 3, 2nd down and 7. Good defense by the Longhorns there, as that time it was Jeremiah Johnson.
Well, they handed to Lazoya off right tackle this time, and he picked up about 3 yards on the play, running hard, but there really wasn't much there for him.
5:30 remaining third period. The Whitefaces trailing 14-12, have it 2nd down and 7 at the 30-yard line of the Longhorns as Chase Yostin brings the play in. The sophomore passes it along to sophomore quarterback Parker Bridwell. Hunter goes to the left along with Ruckman. Shotgun, again, Caceres still out of there. In motion now goes Lazoya to the wide side of the field. Rolling right is Bridwell. Looking. Fires it. A diving catch for a first down at the 20-yard line. Is he ruling it incomplete? It was Silva. Yep, they call it incomplete. Matt dove for it. Looked like he had it, but no, sir, says the ref.
Brings up 3rd down and 8. Boy, a couple of big plays here. We sure need to keep the chains moving down here.
Caceres goes hobbling back in there. Bad ankle and all. Also, Davis comes in. It is 3rd down and a long 7 for the Whitefaces. 5:05 left third period. We are in 4-down territory, I would suspect. Bridwell has them in the gun. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Davis split out here to the left. Single coverage on him. Back to throw.
They're coming.
Throws it long for Caceres. In traffic, a bouncing ball is incomplete. Boy, JC had it for just a moment, but couldn't hang on as he went to the ground at the 5-yard line. It is 4th down and 7.
Boy, oh boy, he had it for just a second there. He couldn't. I don't think he can jump off of that ankle.
Yeah.
He just tried to catch it without jumping for it, and it went incomplete.
Exactly 5 minutes left third period. 14-12, Caprock up by 2 over the Whitefaces. Here comes the play in from the Whiteface bench. Yostin passes it along to Bridwell. The crowd comes to their feet. The Whitefaces trying to get up off the deck here. Have a huge 4th down play here. Got to gain the 22 for the first down. Bridwell out of the shotgun, 3-man rush. He rolls right, has time. Throws on the run, incomplete. Had too much on it, and man, all over Caceres was the defender. He was hanging on him all the way down the field, but it is Caprock's ball, so the Whitefaces get a golden opportunity and come away empty-handed, Coop.
Well, he really did. It looked like Bridwell that time had a little room to run over there, but I mean, that's always easy to say. It might have closed on him if he started to run with it, but it looked like he had some room. He did turn the corner a little bit and got his shoulders turned and threw the ball maybe a little bit too hard. I don't know.
4:56 left in this, the third quarter. 14-12, Caprock with the ball and a 2-point lead. They have not turned it over all night long, have the Longhorns. Whitefaces with 4 down linemen. He's going to throw. First down. Throws it out there to the left. Overthrown. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Binge and Villegas on the coverage.
Well, he doesn't seem to be throwing quite as good this half as he did the first, and we're not really putting that much heat on him either. Maybe he was pretty lucky hitting some of those passes the first half.
Well, he was 3 out of 9 the first half, so it wasn't staggering figures, but the Whitefaces here like to see the incompletions because, again, it stops the clock. 4:52 left third period. Hereford moving south to north, has the benefit of the breeze in this quarter. Longhorns getting the play from the far sideline. They've got 2 receivers split to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation. 4 down linemen for the Whitefaces. Let's see what the Horns can come up here on 2nd and 10. And now they take a timeout. Longhorns confused about the alignment, spend a timeout. So with 4:52 left in the third period, Caprock leading by 2. We're back in 30 seconds. Back at Whiteface Field, 14-12. Caprock with a 2-point lead. 4:52 to play in the third quarter. The Longhorns with a 2nd down and 10 from their 30-yard line. Jim pointed out a moment ago that the hit by Collier was remindful of Derek Mendoza-like strikes where you just run through the ball carrier. Let's see what the Longhorns come up with here now. They threw on first down. Might try the screen pass here or something of that sort. The Whitefaces motors are running pretty wide open. 2nd and 10, wide side to the left, and they bring a receiver in motion that way. Set him on the left and roll left, wanting to throw that direction. Little crisscross action, hit as he throws, ball up for grabs, and it is intercepted. The Whitefaces have picked it off at midfield and run out of bounds on the far side is, I think that's Villegas, it is. He made the pick and then returned it to the Caprock. Where they got him spotted, 40-yard line. Great interception.
Boy, it was just what we needed to get. While we still got a little bit of wind to our back here, 4 minutes and 36 seconds. That was just what we needed. We take over on Caprock's 40-yard line.
That was a great interception because the ball was pretty much on the mark that time and just went up and picked it off and returned it to the 40 of Caprock. So another golden opportunity for the Whitefaces, trailing by 2 at 14-12. Bridwell, Lazoya, caught in the tackle on the near side for the Whitefaces. 3 receivers to the left. No one split to the right. Longhorns have got 5-6 guys up on the line of scrimmage. Let's see. Now here's the handoff. Lazoya hit on the line of scrimmage, and he'll get about 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 as the Longhorns were not fooled. It was Acosta on the tackle.
Well, the same old play that we've run a lot of times. Quarterback hands the ball to Lazoya off left tackle, and he picks up about, really about 1, looks like.
Justin Villarreal, I said Villegas a moment ago, Justin Villarreal on the interception, and that young man has played better and better as the second season has gone along, and a great interception there. Let's see if the Whitefaces can capitalize on it. 2nd and 9, wide side left. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Out of the shotgun, Bridwell straight back, 3-man rush. Fires it out here. A diving J.C. Caceres at the 22-yard line. He is shaken up after he makes the great catch. He's still down. I think may have winded himself, may have landed on that football. I hope that's what it is. While that's painful, that would not be something he couldn't recover from, but he is still down. But a great catch by him, something you just kind of come to expect.
Well, I don't know whether that is his bad ankle that he sprained off.
No, I think he landed on him on the football, Coop.
Well, I don't know. He kept kicking his foot out like his ankle is sprung. I don't know.
He is right here on the near sideline, and they've stopped play momentarily. But again, like we've seen him do so many times, JC just leaves his feet and extends himself, and that's what he did then and made that diving catch. I mean, big league style. And the Whitefaces have a 1st and 10 at the Caprock 22, but they attend to JC. Doc does here on the near side. Everybody's dropped to one knee on the Caprock and Hereford side. 3:55 left, 3rd quarter. Whitefaces with the football and a fresh set of downs, 22 yards away from the end zone. JC is up now, sitting up, and Doc is continuing to talk to him. We'll see when he gets up if indeed it's his ankle, as Kuby suspects. I don't know. You can't tell. The way he's walking, I think he may have winded himself, Coob, just the way.
I thought maybe he might strain that ankle as he sprung off of it and went into the air. He may have put a little.
And he may have. That may be what it is. He's walking under his own power, and he's coming to the near side, and Doc's going to look at him. Meanwhile, the game goes on. 3:52 and counting, 3rd period, 1st and 10, Hereford. Wide side to the right, 2 running backs back there with Bridwell on 1st down. We generally run it out of this formation. Caprock thinks so. Oh my, we snapped it and everybody moved, and it's 1st and 15. I don't know what we were doing, but we weren't in sync.
Well, I think Collier was one of the backs that time. It looked like he might have been the one that got a little anxious.
Well, I think the whole line moved, Kuby, it appeared. I'm not sure, but in any event, it's a 5-yard walk-off, and it's 1st and 15, and we'll go back to the one-back formation as Jonathan Davis brings the play in. Trailing by 2, the Whitefaces are, moving south to north. What wind there is, and it is very minimal, is at Hereford's back in this quarter. 2 receivers to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Now 3 as Ruckman goes in motion. Snap and rolling right is quarterback, throws underneath to Ruckman. Ruckman makes the catch and goes out of bounds. A gain of about 7 on the play, maybe 8. It'll be 2nd down, and we'll call it 2nd down and 7. So they get the penalty yards plus 3 back.
Well, a little side pattern over there, down and out toward the sideline by Ruckman, and
Guess who's coming back?
Bridwell rolling in that direction. He hit him with a perfect pass. He went out of bounds over there after he had gained about 8 yards.
And the guess who's coming back is J.C. Casares. I don't think you can keep him out of there with a billy club. 3:19 left third period. Hereford 2nd down and 7 from the Caprock 19, just inside the 20. Wide side of the left now. Let's see what Parker can do. Straight back. Going to throw a little quick one out here to Big Brother, and he dives. The flag goes down, and let's see who the flag is on this time. The last time it was offensive interference against Bridwell. He was hooked up with a defender, and it is against Hereford again. Wow. Bridwell running down the field, fighting with the defender, and Coach Delosier and the white-faced fans not very happy. Instead of second down or third down and about 7, it'll now be second down and 17. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you call or what you don't call, but my gosh, the defender is hanging all over him. I don't know what else you can do but try to fight for position. But it doesn't matter. The play is coming back, and the official who made the call is here on the near side of the field. He talks with Coach Delosier. Coach Delosier actually talks with him. Second down, they mark it back. Gosh, it was a 15-yard penalty. It's second down and 23. Wide side to the left now. Bridwell straight back. 4-man rush. Has time. Throws underneath. Complete. Down to the 20-yard line is Davis. And Jonathan down about 8 yards short of the first down, but that's a big play. Gets us back where we've got 3rd and 8.
Boy, you're not kidding. It was second down and about 20, and now it's third down and about 8, so that was a real big play. At least it gives us a chance.
Yeah, got 15 yards, Coop. It was 2nd and 23, so.
Gives us a chance to make
sure.
the first.
Well, we're in, again, 4-down territory at the 15 of Caprock, trailing 14-12 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the ball game. Wide side of the left. Bridwell brings them up. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Caprock, here they come. Bridwell rolls left, pulls up, pulls it down. Now in trouble. Pulls up, throws into the end zone for Casares. Battles and catches it. What a play by J.C. Casares. Touchdown, Whitefaces. There are no yellow rags, and Hereford has taken the lead.
Well, it looked like the Cap boy was in perfect position.
He did.
J.C. was behind him, and when he saw the ball thrown just a little bit short, J.C. come back around and made the catch on the other side. I'm telling you, old J.C. is something else.
He is a playing dude. That's all I can say. Hereford up now 18-14. I think we'll go for 2 here to try to make it a 6-point game. Third quarter, Hereford has scored twice, and the Longhorns trying to stop the tide roll of the Whitefaces at the moment. Bridwell has them in the shotgun as they go for 2. Longhorns a little confused defensively, it looks, at the moment. Bridwell brings Silva in motion. He's straight back to throw. Looks, throws underneath. Got a man wide open. It's Lozoya for 2. Hereford leads it 20-14 back in 1 minute.
All right.
You've got to love Hereford State backs.
Back at Whiteface Field, 2:28 left in the third period, 20-14 Hereford. A 40-yard drive that turned into a 60-yard drive because of 2 penalties against the Whitefaces. And then Casares with a circus catch for the touchdown. Bridwell leads them down the field, and the Whitefaces lead it by a half dozen. And Parker ready to kick it away again, but a long way to go. 2:28 left third quarter. Here we go as Bridwell and the Whitefaces put it in play. Parker kicked it near side. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 13, and they'll bring that one out to the 30. The Longhorns will take over 1st and 10.
Well, a lot of times that's not too bad. It's not like we run it back to the 40 or 45. They just hit it on the 30, so at least there wasn't any run back on it.
They can make Hereford kick again. I mean, that's an option that the Longhorns have.
Yeah, they could.
But looks like they're going to take the football at the 30. Well, let's see. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Illegal procedure against Hereford. First down, Caprock at the 30. Okay, that's what they'll do. So 1st and 10 for the Longhorns. 20-14, the Whitefaces lead for the first time since early in the football game. Again, Villarreal's interception set up that last touchdown. Justin picked it off, and Hereford capitalized. Let's see what happens here as the Longhorns play from behind. Late third quarter, Whiteface Field. Out of the shotgun formation now are the Longhorns. Looks over the defense, and now Caprock uses their second timeout. Longhorns confused offensively. Timeout Caprock back in 30 seconds.
IT Communications as we kick off a great lineup of communication services for Hereford. Whether it's wireless services, about Mile Avenue.
First and 10, Caprock as we return to play. Late third quarter, Hereford up by 6. Little quick hitch out to the left, just dropped. It'll be second down and 10. Stops the clock on the incompletion. The Longhorns tried to go with a little quick hitter, Coop.
That was both good for us that time. Incomplete, we stopped the clock.
Well, Whitefaces have Senna and Hollingsworth, Collier, Garza up front. Collier and Jimenez are the linebackers. Benj here on the near side, Prisk, Villarreal, Justin the cornerback. Longhorns with a second down and 10. Again out of the shotgun, straight back to throw. Here comes the rush. Has time. Now breaks down, hits as he throws it up for grabs and overthrown. Woo. Collier was the closest man, Cameron, to that one. Good pressure by Villarreal and Hollingsworth, and it'll be third down and 10.
Boy, that was a good job. I think that's what caused him to throw it too far, is because putting him in. He could see those guys coming, and then we hadn't had that. We didn't get that the first half, so maybe we found out how to put a little pressure on him.
Crenshaw comes in. We'll go with 5 secondary men here. Garza comes out, little nickel package. 2:19 left third period, and the Longhorns with a third down and 10. Again, I don't know if this will matter, but Caprock has used 2 timeouts in this quarter, and a ball game like this could make a difference.
It sure should. They just got 1 left. Hereford has 3 left.
Shotgun formation, big play here, third and 10. Back to throw, just got it off in time, throws it underneath here, got a man complete. The catch is made, but he won't get the first down. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line, needed to reach the 40, and the Whitefaces will force the Longhorns to punt. With 2:11, well, he didn't go out of bounds, the officials say. They marked it in play, but it is fourth down and 5 for Caprock. 2 minutes and counting in the third quarter.
Well, they're not sending their punting team on yet. Wouldn't that be something if they go for it? Well,
here comes the punting unit. Clock is ready for play, so they've got just 20 seconds to punt it away. Whitefaces send the return team out, and Coach Collins is saying hurry along. Now there is a question about whether or not that clock should have stopped. I think the clock should have stopped, and that's what Coach DeLozier was questioning here on the near side. The referee says no. So 1:53 left. The 25-second clock is running down. And now what are they going to do? Reset it at 25?
Oh, gosh.
1:53. That's what they'll do. The Longhorns will get a full 25 seconds here now after that discussion. So,
of course, it makes a little difference running the clock down when you're behind.
It does. I would agree. But I think the wind is the point of contention here.
Well, that's true.
Now they're putting 1:58 back on the clock, but they'll start the clock. No, they don't. They do not start the clock. Wow. So the Longhorns will punt into the wind, and Hereford will get it back, all things being equal, with some time remaining here in this third quarter. The kick is a beauty. Way back there. Collier now looks up into the lights, feels it at the 30. Cameron on his feet at the 35, jigs out to the 40, and a flag goes down. A part of this one's coming back. The Whitefaces had great field position, but here comes a yellow rag through it about 40 yards, and the Whitefaces are going to get another penalty. We have had many tonight.
Oh, I'm telling you one thing.
How many, Cindy? All major, it seems. Offensive interference twice, at least 3 blocking in the back. We've had 7 penalties and 8 penalties, and 5 of them have been major penalties. Coach DeLozier holds out his hands. You do wonder a little bit. 1:47 left third period. Hereford leading 20-14, has the football. They've outscored the Longhorns, though, 16-0 in this quarter. Or 15-0, I beg your pardon, in this quarter. 16-0 in this quarter. And they'd like to do something about it right here. 14-0 in this quarter. I'll get it right here in a minute. Shotgun formation. Bridwell the quarterback. 1:47 left third period. 3 receivers to the right now. Caceres comes to the near side. They give it to Lozoya right up the middle. He slips a tackle. He's got 5. He tries to bounce outside. He gets near the first down stake, and the junior has himself a fresh set of downs out to the 35. Determined running by Mr. Lozoya.
Well, it was. He's built low to the ground, about 180 pounds or 85, and built real low to the ground. He's hard to bring down when he leans forward, and that time he did over around the stakes. And and was able to fall forward to get the first down.
49 yards rushing on the night for Nathan. He came into the ball game with something like 480, I think, or some 464 for the season. A minute 27 and counting, third period. Shotgun, 1st and 10 Hereford from their 36. Bridwell hands off again, Lozoya. This time he's hit immediately and struggles back only the line of scrimmage. Cordova and friends make sure he can't go any further. The initial hit made by Molinas. It is 2nd down and 10.
Well, they handed off to him over left tackle that time, and there just wasn't anything there for him. Caprock did a good job of playing defense and knocked him down right on the line of scrimmage.
Here comes Davis with a play in from the sideline. In case you joined us late, Ryan Mungia on the sidelines with some kind of ankle injury, on crutches, in street clothes. And Bridwell has taken the load on here since second quarter. Rolls left, looking to throw. Has some time. Looks. Pulls it down. Fires complete to Davis. A flag goes down. This one's going to be a holding call against Hereford. They're going to bring it back again.
Well, there's another flag.
A flag at the end of the play. Let's see what we got here. Golly, Bum Bridwell with a nice throw and catch. And the Whitefaces plagued by the yellow rag all night long. Going to be plagued once again as they go marching back. We've got holding against Hereford. We've got a dead ball personal foul against Caprock. Well, I think it means, Cindy, that they step off the 10-yard penalty, then they step off the 15-yard penalty, and it's an automatic first down, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see.
We'll see in just a minute. They are stepping off penalty against us. Now let's see what happens.
Whitefaces bring Felipe Enriquez back in there.
Now they're coming back the other way.
It's a 15-yard penalty, and a personal foul is an automatic first down, I think. Should be, but the officials haven't moved the change yet. It is a first down. That will be the call. So we get a break there in that both clubs got a penalty. Caprock with a late hit after Hereford got a holding call as Bridwell was rolling left trying to throw the football. But move it out to the 42, 1st and 10 Hereford. 37 seconds remain, third period. The 42 on Hereford's end of the field. 3 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. Shotgun, little quick hitch out there, complete to Silva. Matt on his feet to the 45, Matt to the 50, and he's ridden down a couple of steps short, lost the football, and Caprock has it. The Whitefaces have turned it over on a fumble with 24 seconds left in the third period, a fumble at the Hereford 48-yard line. So, another Whiteface mistake.
What can you say? Silva caught the ball over there and ran it upfield. Looked like he was getting close to making a first down.
Yep.
He fumbled the ball, and Caprock picked it off there about the 48-yard line in Hereford's end of the field.
Hereford leads by 6, but obviously a huge series of downs about to unfold here. We have fumbled it 5 times tonight. We have lost it twice. One has cost us a first down, though. Another one has cost us a first down. So Caprock at the Hereford 48, 1st and 10, trailing by 6, about to get the wind at their back. Now the Longhorns confused as they come up on first down out of the shotgun formation. Bring the wing back in motion to the short side of the field. Rolling left, quarterback looking to throw, and just throws it out of bounds as Hollingsworth was about to nail him. 2nd down and 10. Good job by the Whitefaces defensively and by Casey Hollingsworth individually.
Must have been pretty good defense in the secondary as the quarterback rolled to the left, couldn't find anybody, and he just threw it out of bounds over there.
Longhorns go to the sideline to talk it over with their coaches since they're on the far side of the field. 2nd down and 10. 19 ticks left in the third period. Longhorns send, oh my goodness, they just threw a football up to the scat, Ashley Marquez, to the press box. 2nd down and 10. They may put her in. Here's the give to the tailback, straight ahead. He finds a little seam and gets about 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5 as the third quarter comes to an end. The Whitefaces lead by 6, back with the final 12 minutes in 1 minute.
Did you know that...
Field, 12 minutes to play. Well, as I was saying a moment ago, Kubi, if Mungia is injured, we watched Ashley throw that football all the way up here to the press box. She could be our backup quarterback for Bridwell here as we go to the final 2 games and a quarter of the season, regular season. 3rd down and 5. Whitefaces lead by 6, but the Longhorns at the Hereford 43-yard line. 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Wide side of the right. Longhorns call them down at the line. Hereford with 4 down linemen. Here comes the rush. Back to throw, over the middle. Got a man wide open. 1st down at the Hereford 36. As the Longhorns needed 5, got 7, and it's 1st and 10.
Right over the middle that time. They had a guy down the field and turned over, got right in the middle of the field. The quarterback hit him with a 7 or 8 yard pass for the 1st down.
So the Longhorns now look to the far side. Clock running. We're in the final period. They'll start the clock when they mark it ready for play on the 1st down, and that they do. Longhorns' 3rd 1st down of the 2nd half. They've gotten 1 by penalty. Gosh, she did it again. Threw another one of those little footballs all the way to the press box. 1st and 10 for the Longhorns from the 35 of Hereford. Hand off to the tailback, running up the middle. Nothing doing there is Tenna, who grabbed him first. Wilcox is right behind, and a whole host of Whitefaces, Collier and others. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Hollingsworth also a piece of that tackle.
Well, they keep running the wing back in motion. It goes right by the quarterback. They fake to him and then hand to the tailback up the middle, and there wasn't anywhere for him to go. He lost about a half a yard on the play. 11
minutes left in the ball game. Hereford up by a half dozen. The Longhorns trying to take this turnover and turn it into points. 24-14, Randall leads Pampa 9-7. The last score we've got from Dumas over PD. Shotgun formation, the Longhorns using that 25-second clock. They have just 1 timeout left. Snap it at 1. Throws it complete on the right side. He gets to the corner, but the Whitefaces close in a hurry, and out of bounds he goes. A gain of about 3. Good defense by the Whitefaces on the far side, as the catch made that time by Wagoner.
It really was. They tried to hit the flat pass out there and then have him run it on upfield, but he did run it upfield about 3 or 4 yards, but good defense. They knocked him out of bounds. It's 3rd down and a long 7.
Time called by the officials now, as the official, as he comes to the near side. I don't know what this is about, but he's going to come over here and talk to Coach Delosier about, I guess, the scoreboard again, or the clock. It shows 10:25 to play, and they're telling Coach Delosier to tell somebody up here, I guess, to put time back on the clock. He went out of bounds, and the clock continued to run, Jim said, so that's what we're doing. We're going to put some time back on the clock. Coach Delosier can talk to the press box, but he can't talk to the timekeeper. So there's a delay here momentarily while they reset the clock to whatever it is it's supposed to be set to.
8 seconds on the clock.
8 seconds, Kuby says, so that'd put it back to 10:33. And the clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play. 10:35. No, we're putting about, gosh,
stop.
10:40, 10:39. So put about 14 seconds back on the clock. 3rd down and 7. Caprock down by 6, has the football at the Hereford 33-yard line. Longhorns in 4 down territory, trail by a half dozen. The Whiteface defensive unit. 4 down linemen, draw up tight, back to throw, looking. Pulls up, throws over the middle, got a man there. Oh, he dropped it. Cordova had hit him right in the hands. He dropped the football. It is 4th down and 7. Oh, my goodness. It was a touchdown had he hung on.
Boy, he was for a fact. The receiver went down the field down there and I guess put a fake on our guy and turned back to the inside, and he was a couple of steps ahead of him.
And a flag is down on the play, and the Whitefaces decline the penalty.
No kidding. Boy, they dropped
5-yard penalty, and the Whitefaces decline the penalty. 4th down. Let's see what the Longhorns do now. It looks like they're sending their punting unit out, Kuby.
Well,
4th down and 7. 10:34 to play. Trying to pin Hereford deep, or no? They're going to go. They're just sending in a fresh set of receivers.
Yeah, just sending in.
25-second clock is in motion. The Longhorns with a 4th and 7. Huge play, needless to say. Out of the shotgun.
Need to put
back to throw. Whitefaces with a 4-man rush. He's got time. Throws. Back there. The ball is batted away. A great play by Cameron Collier. It is 4th down. And that was 4th down. The Whitefaces will take over as Cameron Collier went up and spiked the football. Hereford gets it with 10:28 left. at their own 33-yard line.
Boy, Cameron has really turned into a good defensive man back there. He cut in front, knocked that ball away just like you're supposed to when the ball's thrown. He broke on it and knocked it away down there just before it was complete.
Now the Whitefaces need one of those patented drives down the field, resulting in a touchdown. They lead by 6. And there are 10 minutes and 28 seconds left in this ball game. The Whitefaces win. They're in the playoffs. They lose, and who knows? Wide side to the right. Down under center for the first time tonight goes the Whitefaces. Here's the give up the middle, and that is Hinojosa, and he gets about 9-10 yards just running out of the tailback slot, very close to the first down. Good job, Chris Hinojosa.
Well, it really was. He made a 360 over there when he was contested and broke out into the open, and, well, he did. He picked up the first down, about 11 yards on the play.
10:22 left in the ball game. The Whitefaces with the football and a 6-point lead. Silva comes to the right. I formation again as Bridwell goes down under center. Hinojosa, the deep man. Lozoya, the fullback. Longhorns drawn in tight now, expecting the run. Bridwell letting that 25-second clock wind down. Gives it again to his tailback. A flag goes down. He bounces outside. They grab him by a shoelace, and Chris gets only a yard. Let's see what the yellow rag is about. Official on the near side threw the flag. Whitefaces could use a break or two. They get it. Offside, Caprock. 1st and 5 instead of 2nd down and 10.
Boy, oh boy, that was a great little break there. It's only 5 yards, but it's a lot of difference.
Sure. Well, instead of 2nd down, I mean, in Whitefaces, obviously what we're trying to do here is eat up some time. We'd like to do this on the ground. I don't know if we can or not, but that's what we'd like to do. And up to the line of scrimmage comes Bridwell and the Whitefaces with 1st and 5. The clock running with 9:50 left. Pitch it back to the tailback. Hinojosa in trouble and hit, and this time he'll get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. There's a scramble at the end of the play, but he was down. They've got him marked up. He got about a yard. 2nd down and 4.
Well,
that play really didn't have, we weren't ever in very good position there.
I don't want to know whether we have the type of team that can line up in the I formation, you know, and just bring them out of there. They get a pretty good size in there. He did make a yard on that play, so it's 2nd down in the long 4. And
Jonathan Davis brings the play in. 20-14 Hereford. 9:15 left to play. Dumas beating Paladuro 17-9 in the 4th quarter. Wow, that surprises me. Don't know about you, Coob.
I'll pick Dumas.
Oh, well, what a great guy you are. In motion goes JC. Give it up the middle, and that is Lozoya. 1st down to the 46-yard line of the Longhorns. Just popped it right up the gut. That means that Mr. Blake and Cawthorn and friends, they did their job. Blakely up front, Beavers, as they opened the hole. 1st and 10, Hereford.
Well, Caprock defense is a little bit different when you get in the I formation. They seem to close in a little bit when you get in the I formation, but when you get in that spread formation, it gives them a little room to run in there. This time they just got 3 down linemen, and you can kind of find some gaps up through there.
Coach Compton standing down beneath us here in the stands, anxiously looking. Hereford leading by 6 with 8:40 left. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Lozoya up the middle, hurdles one would-be tackler, gets about 3 down to around the 43. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 2. 2nd down and 8.
Well, are we taking a lot of time?
We're taking all we can.
Oh, well, good. Okay, Lozoya off left tackle that time. He just picked up a couple. We need just a few more than that. 2 yards at a whack won't quite get it.
8:15 left to go. 2nd down and 8. Whitefaces clock running. Hereford moving north to south into the breeze, but not much of a breeze, honestly, in this 4th quarter. Shotgun formation, wide side left. Let's see what Bridwell, he brings the wide out in motion. That's Caceres. Straight back. Here comes a 7-man rush, throws it long. Going for all the marbles, complete to Davis. What a catch by Jonathan Davis at the 19-yard line with the defender hanging all over him. The sophomore battled for and made the grab.
Boy, that was a good job. A good throw by Bridwell. He hung it just right for Davis to go up and get it. Now, he had about a half a step on him, and he made a great catch over there around the 17, 18-yard line.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. That time the Longhorns brought them all, and Hereford made the perfect throw and catch. And now it's 1st and 10 from the Caprock 18. 7:45 to play. Hereford up by 6. Needing a touchdown to put things in pretty good stead. Shotgun formation. Lozoya stands beside Bridwell. Wide side to the right. To the left goes Caceres. Handoff back inside Lozoya. Hit immediately. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Longhorns, Molinas makes the tackle. Second down and 10.
Well, they tried to hand off to Lozoya off right tackle that time. There just wasn't anything there. He got back just about to the line of scrimmage, and they knocked him down there.
Matt Silva brings the play in for the Whitefaces. Jonathan Davis comes in as well. 7:10 to go. Hereford trailed 14-6 at halftime, and they lead 20-14 with 7 minutes left to play. Second and 10 from the Caprock 18-yard line. Shotgun formation for Bridwell and the Whitefaces. Straight back, gonna throw it deep for Big Brother. In the corner, battle for it, diving, falling, makes the grab, let's see, touchdown Hereford. What a catch by Bridwell, Hunter Bridwell, falling on his back in the far corner of the end zone, takes little brother's pass, and no flags this time. The Whitefaces have widened the gap.
Just up over his head there, Bridwell went down the sideline, and he's a big guy, about 6'3", and he went up over the receiver and made that catch as he was falling down over there. I just couldn't figure out whether he was going to be in bounds or not, but evidently he was. Oh, boy.
The Whitefaces now have a 26-14 lead with 6:48 left. They'll go for 2 here, I think, to try to make it a 14-point ball game. They will. Again, Ryan Munguia, the Whiteface starting quarterback, on the sideline on crutches. And young Parker Bridwell leading the Whitefaces. Here's Parker on the 2-point try. Rolls right. A flag goes down. It's complete to Caceres for the 2, but this one's coming back. Hereford's going to get called for backfield in motion. I'm telling you, we've had enough penalty flags tonight in critical situations to last a lifetime.
Hey, I mean a complete lifetime tonight, and we've had some big penalties also.
Yep. And of course, Caprock will take the penalty because that'll make it. We had the 2-point conversion. That'll move it back to the 8. Hereford will go again.
Who was that caught that? Caceres?
Caceres.
I'm telling you, he's something else.
Well, I'll tell you something. All of our guys are something else. We've got a bunch of guys who can catch the football. Davis, Yostin, Silva. And Silva's punt return got us in gear here tonight.
That
68-yard return really energized the crowd. And the Whitefaces now try for 2 again, leading 26-14. 6:48 left. No one in the backfield with Bridwell. He looks, there is Silva, wide open, that's 2 more. The Whitefaces lead at 28-14, no yellow rags, and we'll have Hereford's kickoff in 1 minute.
All right, now.
You know, he got put in a really bad situation here tonight. I mean, you get slung out there and it's all yours, but he has gathered himself and performed admirably.
He really has this second half. I mean, much, much, much better. Like you say, it looked like he showed a lot more confidence here in the second half, and he just played a heck of a lot better.
6:48 to play. Still time for Caprock. They're down by 2 touchdowns. The Whitefaces ready to kick it away now as Bridwell will kick into the breeze. Parker will. Hunter Bridwell with the last touchdown. Matt Silva has 2 TDs, a punt return and a pass, and a 2-point conversion. JC has 1. Here's this booming kick, fielded down at the 12-yard line. Back to the 15-20. Running to the middle of the field is Cordova. Runs through tacklers. Across the 35, out to the 37 again. Whitefaces had trouble getting him down. Finally brought down by Hagan Pickens at the 37-yard line. Longhorns with the football, 36-yard line. Longhorns with the football, 6:42 left.
Well, Cordova got that ball down around the 15-yard line and came right up the middle and broke past the first line of defense up there, but then he was knocked down out around the 35-yard line in Caprock's end of the field.
Whitefaces have outgained the Longhorns 165 to 33 yards here in the second half. Very reminiscent of last Friday night at Pampa, honestly. Longhorns now in a little bit more of a hurry up with 6:42 left. 1st and 10 from their 36. Out of the shotgun. Gonna throw it straight back. 4-man rush. Has time. Throws long. Got a man out there. The pass is, just over the outstretched fingertips. Collier running with the intended receiver back there, Wagoner. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Well, the split man over there for Caprock had about a yard on us. If it had been a perfect pass, he'd have had a chance to catch the thing. But with the wind, a little bit of a breeze behind him. No, not much wind really, but the quarterback overthrew him just a little.
Justin Villarreal back on the coverage, and Collier coming over from safety. So it is 2nd down and 10. 6:36 left. 28-14 Whitefaces. Longhorns led 14-6 at halftime. It's been all Hereford thus far in the second half. Shotgun straight back. Four-man rush. Here they come. Screen. Complete. Oh, what a hit by the Whitefaces. Collier. Oh, Collier grabs him for a loss of 10. Johnson caught the ball and Collier all at the same time.
Boy, I'm telling you, he did. Collier got off his blocker over there. He played it perfectly. He read the screen pass, I believe, because he pushed his blocker away and came and made the tackle just as he caught the ball. They lost about, what, 2 or 3 yards?
They lost 3. They lost about 6, but they got a great spot. It's third down and 13.
They sure did.
From the 33 of Caprock, the Whitefaces bring Crenshaw back in there along with Tenna up front. Got to get some heat on him here. Obviously a throwing situation with 5:55 to go. Third down, 13 Longhorns from the 34 on their end of the field. Straight back, four-man rush. He's got all day. Looks, still got all day. Running around now, back to the left. Looking down the field, throws it out there. Got a man there. Passes, battle for, and caught. What a catch by Wagner. The Whitefaces wanted an ineligible receiver downfield, and they don't get it. And the catch is good to the Hereford 41. Well, that was just a perfect throw and catch. Wagner made a great grab. We had the coverage there, but the Longhorns get the first down. 5:38 left.
Well, Cameron again came in front. I thought he was going to get there in time to knock it away, but he didn't quite get there in time, and the Caprock boy caught it behind him.
Coach DeLozier screaming out to the referee. 5:30 left. Didn't get a call. Shotgun formation from the Hereford 41. Back to throw. Four-man rush. Again, plenty of time. Pass complete to Wagner. Wagner's got about 5. Ball comes loose. It's laying on the far side. A scramble for it. Caprock, I think, got on the loose ball. It's no gain on the play, but the clock continues to run. Second down and 10.
Well, he fumbled the ball back about 5 yards, and it cost him that 5 yards, so it's second down and 10. Like you say, as the clock continues to run.
Clock not the friend of the Longhorns, and you'll recall they just wasted 2 timeouts in that third period. I commented then about they may come back to haunt them, and they may come back to haunt them here tonight. 4:48 every second, obviously favoring the Whitefaces as Hereford leads by 14. 31-14 the final. Randall over Pampa. 19-7. I don't know if that's final. That's a fourth quarter score. Dumas over PD. Shotgun formation, second and 10. 4:30 left in the ball game. Longhorns using valuable time. Give it inside. Nothing doing. A gain of a couple. Whitefaces knocked Johnson down immediately. That is Hollingsworth again and Jimenez. And down at the very bottom, Whitefaces also got some help from Collier.
Well, I think they tried to fool us a little bit that time with time running out. I think they thought they was going to pass the ball, so they tried to run up the middle, but they only made a couple of yards, and that clock continues to move.
Yeah, all that time they were using earlier to run down the clock now. Not favoring the Longhorns in this series, and they're using valuable time to get the play in and get it called. 3:50 left in the ball game. 28-14 Hereford. Third down and 8 for the Longhorns from the Hereford 39. Shotgun formation. Snap and straight back, four-man rush. Got time. Fires it out there. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down. Fourth down and 7. And the Longhorns got to convert this here, or Kuby can sing the song.
Fourth down and a long 7 here, and like you say, pretty critical if they ever going to have any kind of a chance. They better make it right.
Longhorns have made, I believe, 3 first downs in the second half. Is that right, Cindy? 4 first downs, one of them by penalty. So the white-faced defenders have done themselves proud. But here it goes, 4th and 7, 3:41 left. 39-yard line of Hereford. They've got to gain about the 31.5 to get the first down. Out of the shotgun, Hereford with a 4-man rush, and here they come after him. Throws long over the middle. Got a man there, Cordova. It is knocked away at the last moment. A diving save of that completion by the Whitefaces. I think it was Prisk. No, Johnny Benavides. Johnny Benavides got his hand in there, poked it away, and Hereford takes over.
Okay, good job. Boy, I thought for a minute it was going to be complete down there, but Benavides got a hand in there and knocked the ball away. So Hereford gets to take over there about the 40-yard line in Hereford's end of the field.
Some of the white-faced faithful heading to the exits right now. Feel like things are in hand. Expect Kuby to sing the song at any moment, don't you, Bobby? Hereford 1st and 10. Ryan Munguia on crutches on the sideline, out to huddle with his mates.
Oh, I hate
his right ankle is the victim of an injury here tonight. 3:35 left. The Whitefaces up by 14 points It has been a struggle, but a struggle the Whitefaces look to be in control of here. They'll go in unbeaten, and Hereford moves. Delay of game. Actually, we didn't move. We just didn't snap it in time. Go in unbeaten against Randall when they come here next Friday night. That's the way it appears, at least at the moment, Kuby.
Yeah, that's the way it looks. I feel pretty good now. 3 minutes and something to go with a 14.
Good enough to sing?
And we got the ball. Well, no, I'm going to wait just a second.
Caprock can stop the clock one time. They have one timeout remaining, but only one. The Longhorns, give them credit. They came in here and battled tonight. Big underdogs. The Whitefaces, give them credit. They've righted the ship. Here is Bridwell, left side. He keeps it for about 3. So it'll be second down, and I'll give him 4. Second down and 11.
Well, he faked the ball to Lazoya that time. Parker did, and kept the ball over left guard, left tackle, picked up about 3 or 4 yards, and he got the clock to move.
3 minutes and 10 seconds left to play. Kuby will break into the song at any moment. People are waiting with bated breath or bated something. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Hereford breaks the huddle. Bridwell looks at the 25-second clock. He's got 2 running backs, one on either side of him here in this formation. Generally, that's when we run it. Takes the snap, we run it. That is Carrillo and Chris across the 40 to the 42. It'll be third down and 7. Clock continuing to move with 2:45 to play.
Well, he handed to Creel over left guard that time, picked up about 3 or 4 yards. Kind of boring football here. Right now,
I was laughing because Chase broke down the near sideline. Nobody even paid any attention to him, and he's kind of like, throw it to me, coach, throw it to me. 2:25 left, 28-14, Hereford, third and 7. We might throw it here, we might not.
I don't think so.
Shotgun formation, wide side right, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Hereford up by 2 touchdowns with 2:10 left to play. It'll be a hard-earned win for the Whitefaces. Bridwell, handoff inside Lazoya. Bounces outside to the 45, to the 50. Lazoya has a first down as he stays inbounds at the 48, and that'll do it. 2:02 left to play.
And at the last, the party's over. They say, oh, good things must end. And at the last, the party's over. And the more we start, the whole thing over again.
6-2, 3-0. That's what the Whitefaces are. And again, it came hard-earned tonight. The Longhorns, a pat on the back to them. They played hard.
Boy, they really did. I'm telling you, I don't think we were quite ready to play, but Caprock really did come to play and made it hard on us.
We got ready in the midst of the halftime talk, I do believe. First and 10 from the Caprock 48. We'll run it again. And it is Bridwell again, and this time Parker gets about 5 to the left. Cawthorn out there leading the way along with Blakely. It'll be second down. We'll call it second down and 6.
Well, they know we're not going to throw the ball.
Right.
We're going to run the ball, but our offensive line is moving out and giving them a little bit of a crease to run in. They picked up about a good 4 yards on that run.
I think the Longhorns are ready. I don't think they're even going to use that timeout. They've got one remaining, but they don't seem inclined to call it. Bridwell will go down under center this time. He'll snap this ball with less than a minute to play in the ball game. Another first down obviously would ice it, but we don't even probably have to get that. Here is the give to Hinojosa. He cuts off the left side. He's got a first down and then some. All the way Chris goes to the 33-yard line. And now it is time to kneel down and run out the clock as Hereford sends Mickey Castillo into the lineup. And some of these starters get a little breather here late on.
Yeah, that was a good job of blocking over there. They run the old pitch sweep over there and had some running room around the left side. And Hinojosa picked up about 7 or 8 yards and a good run, good play.
That sends everybody remaining to the exits just about as we're down to 44 seconds and counting here at Whiteface Field. Chris out of the shotgun. He's going to take it and hand it off to Hinojosa again up the middle. He is hit, breaks that tackle, still on his feet to the 30. Chris cuts back at the 25, and down he goes at the 24, and that will do it. We don't have to snap it again if we don't want to, and my guess is we don't want to.
He picked up about 9 yards on that play, made a good run, picked up 9 yards. Like you say, he kept the clock running. We don't need to snap it again, so that's going to be the ball game.
28-14, the Whitefaces go to 3-0 with Randall coming to town next Friday night, also 3-0 in the district, and we've got it all ready to lay on the line as the Whitefaces sprint out to midfield to shake hands with the Caprock Longhorns. Again, Coach Parr and the Longhorns, I know they're wanting more than moral victories, but they got to think they came in here tonight and did all they could, Coob, in this football game. They battled the Whitefaces tooth and nail as Hereford wins it 28-14.
Well, they did. I'm telling you, they if we hadn't come out that second half and put some points on the board, leading us 14-6, we outscored them 22-0 in the second half.
Yeah, that's right. Whitefaces didn't give up any points. Gave up just 6 points last week at Pampa, and no points here tonight in the second half. Again, Ryan Mungia, the last of the Whitefaces out here, as he's on crutches, and lost him back in that late first quarter, early second quarter, and he doesn't look like a guy who's going to play next Friday night. I don't know. We'll see.
No, I don't think so. Boy, I hate to see that. I mean, that puts the pressure on us. Cause I was thinking about if Hunter was to get, Parker was to get hurt, who would have been there to play quarterback?
I don't know, Coob. I think you were next. I believe it's kind of ironic. Number 10, Malone for Caprock, and number 10, Mungia for Hereford, meet out at midfield. Both quarterbacks on crutches. Malone not able to take the field here tonight with an injury, and Mungia not able to finish the night's work. As the teams, it was a good, clean football game, and the Caprock players have come over to face the Whiteface band, which is a nice gesture on their part. The Caprock band has gone on home, I guess, in preparation for tomorrow's UIL competition. But Hereford wins 28-14. Cindy's got some numbers to kind of add up. But now first, let's listen as the Mighty Maroon Band plays the school song.
1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 4, and. Watch, please.
The Whiteface Band and the school song to kind of wrap up the night. And again, Caprock, their band left after the halftime. So the Caprock players out at midfield facing the stands on the far side, and a pretty sparse group of Caprock fans here tonight to see their guys do them proud. I'll tell you, they played their hearts out, and they're just a little bit outmanned. And again, the Longhorns trying to get Coach Parr, trying to get that thing turned around. And I think he can get it done, Coob, but it's a tough job.
Well, it is a tough job because they hadn't had much success in the last seven or 8 years. But he does have one of the keys to doing that is getting a lot of people out. And he's got about 41 guys suited up here tonight, and they usually have about 30. So he's on the right track by trying to get a lot of kids out for football.
Whitefaces had 19 first downs to 9 for Caprock, 131 yards rushing to 62, 194 passing to 103. So 325 to 165. Hereford just about doubling the Longhorns in total offense, and the Longhorns had just 45 yards in the second half. 13 out of 20 throwing the football with the Whitefaces. Caprock 10 out of 27, one intercept, that by Justin Villarreal. Well, I'm sorry, the Caprock band is over there somewhere. I just didn't see them a moment ago, but I'm pretty sure they're playing the school song right now, so my apologies for that. Caprock 5 punts for 34, Hereford 4 for 29. The Whitefaces had 5 fumbles, lost 2, 9 for 88 in penalties for the Whitefaces, 7 for 55 for Caprock, 5 out of 10 on third down for Hereford, 3 for 12 for Caprock. Caprock was 0 for 2 on fourth down. The Longhorns 133 return yards, Hereford 109. The Whitefaces really got in gear, I think, on that 68-yard punt return of Matt Silva's in the second half. And from that point on, we trailed by 2 after we failed on the 2-point conversion after a penalty for celebrating, but then came back and scored 2 more touchdowns to ice it, 28-14. Individually, Lazoya 15 for 68 yards, Bridwell 10 for 28 yards rushing, and then throwing the football. Cindy, if you'll help me out with those numbers. for Bridwell and for Mungia. Again, Mungia leaving the ball game in the second quarter, late first quarter, early second quarter, with some kind of ankle injury, and we don't know the extent of that, but he was on crutches on the sideline the second half, so not a good omen there.
Not a good sign. I just wonder if he went to have X-rays made.
I suppose he did.
Maybe it's not broken, but
Yeah.
it's sprained. But it can be a sprain can be really bad.
Sure.
Hey.
Well, at the quarterback slot in this part of the season, if it is, you just don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see what it is. But obviously, a serious injury, and obviously we missed him tonight. But let's give Bridwell now. That guy came in there, and again, took him a little while to settle in. But once he did, he played some fine football for the Whitefaces at quarterback in that second half, and led them down the field a couple of times.
It's 5 of 5 for 74.
Okay.
15.
5 of 5 for 74 for Ryan tonight before he left with an injury. And then Parker, 9 of 15 for 124. And he threw touchdown passes to Mungia threw 1. And then Parker threw 2, 1 to Caceres and 1 to Hunter Bridwell.
Yeah, that's
And those were the 2 touchdowns he threw. And the Whitefaces win it 28-14. 3-0 now in the district, assured of a playoff spot. But Old Dumas, with that win tonight, they're 2-1 in this thing, and they've got visions of grandeur too. They can win their final 2 games. Next week they'll play Caprock, I believe. No, they don't play Caprock. They play Pampa, and then they will play Hereford. So they went out. They're 4-1. Hereford wins out. Obviously, if we win next week, the Whitefaces will be in no worse than a tie for first. And the Whitefaces obviously assured of a playoff spot as a result of this win tonight. Paladura, who'd have thought it, 0-3 in the district. Caprock 0-3 in the district. So those 2 teams are eliminated. Pampa, I guess, still has some life at 1-2. They could finish at 3-3, but they'll have to beat Paladura, and they'd have to beat.
Have they played Randall?
They have played Randall, yes, sir.
Okay.
They played them tonight.
Dumas.
So they have to play Dumas, I believe, the other match. But in any event, the Whitefaces win it here tonight, 28-14, and go to 3-0 in district play. And a hard-earned win it was, Coop.
Boy, it was. It was a hard. I'm telling you, it made me nervous. So I didn't want to be behind at halftime. It kind of surprised me. But you're right about Parker Bridwell. We could see him kind of grow up a little
Sure.
bit that second half, and I really thought he come to the front. He had to do it. He and some other guys that played really good had to step up, and they did that in the second half, just like they did over at Pampa, and we're awful proud of them.
Well, and you think about all that time, the third series, that thing we've been doing all year, and if that hadn't been happening, I mean, probably Bridwell wouldn't have been quite as ready for the call tonight as he was, and again, it was obviously critical. It was obviously critical that the Whiteface have some guys step up, and they did. Made some plays along the way that made the difference in this ball game, and so we get the win, and next week Randall comes to town, so time to celebrate, at least for the night.
Yeah, that's right. Good job.
All right, 28-14, Hereford wins. No volleyball game this week. It'll be Tuesday week when the Whitefaces play again. Football next Friday night when Randall comes a-calling. We'll be here to bring you the action. So for all your Whiteface sports sponsors, this is Tom Simon saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Friday night with more Whiteface football.